Hello, everybody. Long ago, there was a time when strength ruled and evil held the world in its vile clutches. The age of random smear that I can't quite make out. This is Beej's Backlog. And I want to say hello to everybody out there today. I am Beej, and this is Heather. And because it is our palate cleanser day, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. For one, I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to turn down that as well, because it's super loud.
Yeah, it is pretty loud. This is the best day ever.
So something is a little bit different. As you can see, we have swapped positions. We haven't swapped the camera around. I am sitting on this side of the thing because I don't have a controller in my hand. Heather does. So for today, as is the palate cleanser, and this is one of Heather's favorite games, she is going to be doing her palate cleanser today, which is great because I'm exhausted. But yeah, Ogre Battle 64 is a tactics game released for the N64, made in 1999 by Quest.
Yep. And Nintendo, probably published by Nintendo, I think.
Probably published by Nintendo. I imagine that was probably the case.
Alright, new game. I'm gonna see if I remember how to play this game. It's been a while.
Did I turn it back on?
I think I turned it off.
I don't know what I did.
This is a sad story part.
Oh, okay. There's a sad story part.
Yeah, see. So you're leaving tomorrow? Yeah. This guy here is, I believe that's the prince.
I think I had a sub. We had a T-notifier error. So, hooray!
Yay!
Thank you for subscribing!
Whoever you are.
Whoever you are.
We like you.
We're encoding frames still. Everything looks good.
Why can't you stay here in this castle with me? That's right, we're heading to the military academy.
I'm a little concerned that there's a very, very long delay.
Did you?
Let's have a look. No, stream delay is set to 0 milliseconds. But everyone's just coming in right now.
Yeah.
It's super weird.
Yeah. I like the music to this.
So I will try to stay up to date with what's going on in the chat.
You're gonna get more Beej talking because he's not playing a video game.
Absolutely. So I'll be watching what's going on there and also watching what's happening on the screen too.
So essentially, you're leaving. Your childhood friend, Prince Dude.
Man, you guys are buff.
Well, yeah, sure. Why not?
That is some Choaniki stuff.
I'm going to make you proud by leaving you alone. It will be okay.
I'm assuming at some point the two of you fight each other.
I believe it depends on what way you choose. My understanding is this game actually has 6 different endings. There are choices to make, which is always fun.
Good.
Let's say 6 years later, we're in the capital of Palatinos.
Winia.
We're at the military academy because now we've graduated. So we're not going to play through with that. So we'll go through the graduation ceremony. Yeah, I rented this game a lot as a kid, so I never finished it. Even though I own a copy now.
They literally just painted those pauldrons onto his shoulders.
Yep.
They're not that's not metal and armor. It's just.
You want to do an old man voice?
He was learning the way of the sword and God's teachings. Press A to continue. Has in accordance with the traditions as kept since the days of the progenitor. I shall not complete thy training with an oath to our mother birth. What is thy name? Enter it on this sheet by punching holes in these letters.
Alright, so that seems like a dumb name. What do we want a name for?
Well, we're gonna find out how far behind the entire chat is.
Chat, give me a name.
You get to pick, guys. I don't know if you can ship party members in this game. I don't think it's...
I don't think that's a thing in this game.
I'm seeing a suggestion for Dick's Butt and Dink, Magnus von Grapple, Dick Butt with a Q and an E at the end. Oh no, can you make it so it's not all in all caps? It bugs the shit out of me.
Welp.
Magjerf, Lars Dixbutt, Mercury, Janice, Dr. Fart, Hero of Winds. These are all really good. Broshi Star, yeah, here we go.
Oh, Broshi star. There's no star. Although I could probably write all of Broshi
Sir
and
Foot
star.
of Chain. Oh, Lord Hosk wants Huskling.
Who do I want to favor? I can't delete it.
You can BS it,
Well,
which stands for
done.
backspace.
Dick's butt with
All right.
lots of capitals just to bug the hell out of you.
Oh, we had Arclight suggested Dick's Beej.
Oh, that would have been good.
Yeah, see? See what happens?
What is the date of thy birth?
What are you gonna pick for real? True No 12.
I'll put in my birthday.
Sure. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
There, now you know I'm old.
Yeah, I'll share her wish list with you later.
Dick's butt gallant.
Now, again, I am not doing anything. She's the one with the controller. We're not trading it underneath the table or anything weird like that.
Alright, so what do I hold within the sword?
Within thy
Ardor,
sword.
passion, vigor, talent, belief, or hatred?
It's up to you guys.
Maybe...
Did I bring my bottle in with me? I did. It's right over there. It's in a bad place. Never put your water there.
I've got 2 hatreds, belief, a lot of hatred, some vigor, passion.
Can we do it without hatred?
I'm seeing more hatred than everything. Alright, I've never done that one before, so that'll be
That's
neat.
how we're playing it.
I hold hatred within my sword.
Well, that's healthy.
What should I sever my sword with? Hope, greed, order, silence, anarchy, or control?
Right. I'm seeing
see
some
control,
control,
anarchy,
hope,
anarchy, some
silence, anarchy,
Oh, there's too much.
Anarchy. I'm seeing a lot of anarchy. Let's just go with that.
Anarchy. I think there's a third question.
Smash estate!
What shall I beseech the gods for?
Oh, I thought it said rust.
Rust is not an option.
No. For what shalt thou beseech the gods?
Trust, sacrifice. Oh wait, there was a triumph.
Seeing lots of trust. Oh, and sacrifice. Trust and sacrifice. Sacrifice.
Some triumphs.
I'm seeing a lot of sacrifice.
Alright, we're gonna go sacrifice.
This is only a one-day game, by the way, so... Is there another question? Oh, what do you offer the gods?
What do I offer them? Well, I think
if it's like any improv performance I've been to, I know what they're gonna pick.
Oh, someone said... No, wait.
No, we haven't seen it yet.
Wait. Yep.
Yep.
I didn't even have to wait for that to know.
Nope.
I will offer the gods lust. What do I wish
Christ!
for?
You think we'd have filled this all in an application before we graduated?
This is part of the graduation ceremony. You're answering these questions out loud to people?
I hope you bastards pick Serenity. Like, hatred, sacrifice, I wish for serenity.
Fertility.
Magnatech, thank you for subscribing. That's awesome. I appreciate you doing this on my Palate Cleanser Day.
On this land. What do I want to get rid of from the land?
Changes.
There are more questions to this than I remember.
I like this idea of getting rid of anarchy, and you want to strike your way through anarchy, and therefore you want to get rid of rule, maybe?
Law, changes. There's law. I will rid the land of law.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
Whose help do I call upon?
You know what? It was
volume,
it was
earth, or
quicker
water.
to make your avatar in Ultima than it was to do this shit.
Which avatar do I want to be? What kind of bender do I want to be?
No, it was Ultima 4 had a long thing. Raging flame, fire, water, wind, fire, earth, fire, water, earth,
with fire.
Fire, nation. There we go.
Alright.
Raging flame!
Okay, now I get some gifts.
What about metal? I want to be metal.
I got
Francisca Axe.
a marionette.
Skip
Ooh,
play.
really? Huh. I don't remember. Oh, and some...
2 robes.
Some stuff. A magician's robe, a leather armor, iron helm,
I had no idea that...
Oh, shit. Do I remember what half of this stuff is for? No, I don't.
It's fine. And you have a Pedra of Flame.
Yeah, because I fight with fire. I'm part of the Fire Nation. That's bad in the first Avatar, but not bad in the next one. And now
Now the game
credits.
starts! It's an Atlas game. Back around the time they also would have made Titus the Fox, I believe. Person of lordly caliber.
So, that's me. With some stuff, and that guy fell over.
Oh, okay, you're not the guy who fell over.
No, the guy fell over, his guy was with me. We
Just draw a nice circle around
stuff.
this. There we go.
We camp out. It's all fun.
Man, oh man. Those, Project Reality.
And then we travel some more. We might just be drawing shit on a map.
Those SGI indies are just working overtime.
We'll scout this terrace.
MIPS
You
processor.
stand there for so long, even if people shoot at you. That's not part of this game. That's a different game. Alright. When we enter this castle. Here's some paper.
In this office, we only talk about the Desert Weagle.
I'll give you this paper back. Cool. Whistles. In we go. Those are really cool backpacks.
Yeah, we just bought this like a couple weeks ago. Heather owns this, has a copy at home.
I have the cart.
And I was convinced that there's no way we're going to get composite input into our... And I was looking for ways to maybe do RGB or anything else. And then I just decided, you know what? I have 4,000 Wii points that are going to expire in probably a year or two. I might as well just spend them. And so we spent them on this and on some other things so
This
far.
game has chapters, so we're playing the prologue right now. This is the personal assignment ceremony. I don't believe there are any more questions. It's okay.
Thank God.
It's just a story with cheery music. And this general, I'm part of the Southern Division.
God says, Godessless.
It's the most rugged region.
It's very cinematic, though, the whole thing. Like, we're going to show you these guys actually leave wherever they were and walk across the mountains and go around the mountains and then get to this area. And
None of this is skippable.
absolutely not. We are playing a cutscene
No.
for 3 goddamn hours.
I'm pushing buttons. It's not skippable.
Yeah.
There's some stuff.
I have absolutely no idea why you people chose to come here.
Yeah.
I'm assuming most of you are criminals.
Do you think you can slack off? Then you should think again.
I will turn you loose into the mountains on your own. You will become wild beings.
No special treatments. Gotta have some ability.
This guy dies first, doesn't he?
No, he's around for a good portion of the game.
Nice.
Oh, we're gonna go on a training exercise.
All right.
So it's tutorial time, which is good because I don't remember how to do a lot of the things in this game.
Well, it's been a while since you had your N64 hooked up.
It's
Just
true.
rotate that
It's been-
slightly so it
been a
picks us
while.
up better.
We must get organized. Oh, that's right. There are things. So these are all the people who are going to be
Manale. Dick spot!
running the different troops.
I mean, sure.
So they're candidates for command. You know, hashtag dish butt.
Yeah. Hashtag Dick's butt.
If you did it 3 times, it's too many. Alright, no questions asked. Get moving.
Bye.
If we can name other people things, we will start to name them other things. I don't think that was a thing in this game, though.
Meanwhile, in the officer's mess,
So you always have to come back to the thing, because this is where you get your
I feel kind of sad that his parents named him that.
Advisor. So only I get to talk to him and other
Oh,
candidates.
I see. One at a
Because-
time.
See, yeah.
Dick's butt, gallant.
Right, let me see. Oh, I hope we don't have to do an escort mission tonight. I hate that mission.
We have to leave this air conditioner on. I have a pretty good feeling because
Oh, so you're Dick's butt. I see. Hello? My name is Hugo Miller. I'm your advisor.
Hosk. That's too bad. That's okay though. If you need to turn in, feel free. I'm tired too. I understand.
I graduated. Yeah, I'm nervous. What?
I haven't been
just
reading
tell
the
me.
text. I've been watching the chat. Oh, Hugo is his name.
Look, I've been dismissed. What?
Why did I even come in
Why
here? Oh, sweet. Yeah.
When you get old, you can tell a lot just by looking at
People's hair.
faces. When we lack strength, our knowledge and experience make up for it. And, you know, I've known
No.
about you for a long time. I've been following your Twitter feed and your Tumblr. You've got some sick shit on there. Okay, now leave.
The next guy's waiting.
The next guy's coming up. Oh shit, I think the next guy's the rival character who hates you.
Oh, sweet. So it is like Pokemon.
Kind of. Except he fights for you. Yeah,
good.
that's your rival guy who's all mad because he's not ahead of you.
Diomedes.
You're Diomedes, eh? So who the hell are you?
Sweet. This guy is a total ass.
Oh no! Don't tell me you're my supervisor. Maybe I should have thought about that before yelling weird, stupid things at you.
Yep.
Alright, so here's the map. We're gonna go here because it's a red pin.
Cool.
And
It's
there's nowhere else to go.
Southern Reaches.
The game's probably starting soon. Like the parts where we... No, we're back here.
I can see why you like this game.
It's fun! Like, there's decisions and things. Once I forgot there was so much prologue shit.
That's fine.
Oh, I didn't expect you two to arrive at the same time. This is gonna be embarrassing.
I was gonna only ask one of you to the prom first, and then if not, then go to the other one and hope you guys didn't talk to each other. You don't really like each other, so I wouldn't think you'd have actually asked each other.
Yep. Now I'm just gonna be all angry and shit. Man, it pisses me off. Call me Dio, alright?
Oh my god, no! I don't need a Dio as my enemy.
Seriously, call me Dio.
No!
Call me Dio.
You thought I was Diomedes.
Better not call me Diomedes.
But it was
or
me,
else.
Dio!
Or else. Okay, will you calm down? No. Okay, maybe I guess he's calm now. We're gonna head to a mine to the west. Oh wait, are we gonna go back to...
Yeah, you gotta probably
There's
you go
some
to the west.
incidents.
There's wild wolves? Beasts.
Beasts? There's some bandits. Locals are concerned, so go take care of it. Take this map. This game is good, I promise you.
I bet it is. I've only watched the first episode of Stardust Crusaders, so I'm not caught up on the JoJo's lore yet.
So this is kind of like Hyrule Warriors a little bit, except without the fun of slashing and bashing. But
I see, right?
totally. So the base is ours.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna dispatch units from it, because if our headquarters gets taken over, we lose.
Yeah. So they have a headquarters too.
They have a headquarters. The red ones are theirs.
Yeah.
The blue ones are ours.
The green one is neutral?
The green one's neutral.
I got it.
I'm ahead of his explanation because it's pretty obvious. Blue
Red square is
my
their headquarters.
Dude, we
Green
figured that
square
out.
is nobody's headquarters.
Yeah, enough about strongholds. Good. So what we want to do is we want to take over the mine, which is their headquarters. They're bandits. Yeah, because literally,
Tetris.
So these are where there are going to be a lot of resistance.
Toll. Yeah.
But literally, all I have to do is stand on their town to claim it. I don't have to fight them, although I'm going to, and I'm probably going to hunt down some bastards after I do.
Let's see.
What? XP.
Oh, I feel you. You can skip it by pressing start. Well, it says it for me. Takes out a knife, cuts open his stomach.
So
You won't be needing this old man again.
we'll end the briefing. I get to command the troops. I can handle it. This is where he's gonna get angry again. Come on, get angry, dude. You're gonna get angry because I'm commanding. Yeah, there we go. Snap judgments and not what? Oh shit!
Want it?
I gotta respond to my Twitter. What the?
Is that a test or anything?
What? Alex, you know I'm streaming.
Besides, it's only temporary.
Where's
Don't make such a fuss
Saturday?
about it. You hear me? I'm reading mostly for her benefit at this point.
I honestly didn't think Alex would do anything like this ever to me.
Why do you get to be the commander?
But cool. I look forward to that.
Why not me, Dio? Let's take it outside. Seriously?
Wait.
He's gonna battle you?
Sorry, I thought the old man was still there, so I thought I was talking to him.
Nope.
Alright.
You don't say much of anything, really.
No, you're kind of like Link in that way. I mean, you do talk occasionally.
Oh, that's how this is like Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
You look a little warm, actually.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh, gee. I wonder why that could be.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I got a scarf from Mr. Flip.
Thank you, Mr. Flip.
Oh shit! Things are going off, and I don't know if it's Alex or
So
it is Alex, and I don't. Alex.
fight me IRL.
Right.
All right. I am sick of all right with one L. By the way, I wish it would go back to being 2 words with 2 L's.
Well, both are acceptable. So.
Yeah, I don't.
Do we fight or we do not fight? I fight him and I don't fight.
Are you gonna let them pick?
Yeah.
Did somebody go pass? Nah. Be a pacifist. No need to fight, crazy guy. Fight me around the around the library to 4 posts. I was waiting for that. Fight.
Oh God, what did Alex do?
I'm gonna get there. That page does not exist. Whoever posted that.
Somebody post a straw poll while I figure out what Alex did.
I'll pull this together. Fight, don't
Will
fight.
you?
Fight.
I'm not.
Seeing lots of. I like "ite," because it's vernacular. All right is only something that applies when you write it out, and it looks awful to me because it's. I know that it's just somebody messing it up.
Yep. There we go.
He delorted it. Oh Jesus!
I see.
Oh.
It's gonna send him a quick heart.
Oh, we haven't talked about Hyrule Warriors yet in this stream.
It is the best. Done. There. I've seen what he's done.
He just
so
straight up.
Are we fighting him or not? You were keeping track.
Yeah, I think we are fighting him, actually.
All right.
There's just enough people
We're gonna fight.
that did that more than not.
Alright, it's the only way you'll be satisfied.
I'm a hero.
Fight
You
the
can
shit
can
outta
tell
you.
that because I'm reluctantly fighting this douche. Going to latrine to become a knight. You're just a stepping stone, dick's butt. Why did you come here?
Because you have to start at the bottom to get to be a knight.
Sweet!
Oh shit, he's gonna be mad because I chose the fighting option when I could have chose the non-fighting option.
You let him. You lose him forever. If you don't, he becomes your best friend for life. We're only. It's not even a serious playthrough today, anyway, because.
Yeah, because if I remember right, when you say no, he calls you a wimp, and then he's gonna like fight you anyway. And you're like fine, and he shows up.
Oh, so it's one of those.
Yeah. I let the chat decide for a thing that doesn't matter.
So Hyrule Warriors is straight awesome.
It's the best.
It's so good. I've never actually played a Dynasty Warriors game before.
There I am, getting yelled at. Dick's butt!
Oh, he straight played me, or made it seem like he
I overestimated you. I don't know what to do with you people.
That's a safe bet. I think Alex is probably going to get the...
Just follow my orders.
But thou must.
And go take care of those beasts. Damn it, we're not pest control, we're soldiers.
We're only 3 maps. Or we've made it to the 4th stage in Legend mode, mostly because we go play, and it's like, let's go back and try to do some other stuff in the earlier things, like in Hyrule Field, which is the first level in that. There is a I managed to make it through the Central Keep. Heather and I were playing together, and I made it through the Central Keep so I could go to the north and beat everybody up before we actually had to. Before they locked down that keep for good, and then it opens up because the King Dodongo runs through it. So I got to go over there and kick a lot of shit and just kind of like lay waste to the keeps while Heather's working the lower half of the map. And I'm telling her, I'm like, don't finish the map until I kind of get more of this. I went and I managed to push Wizro off the base, which was pretty cool. Bordeaux. He ends up bringing back Dodongo anyway, right? But I got to take enemy base. I got to take like all the keeps, and Dodongo hadn't even shown up yet. So it was really cool. So We're trying to we are limiting ourselves to only playing 2-player. We're trying not to play it when we're trying not to play it when it's just one person is home, mostly because I work every day 9 to 5, and Heather does not have a 9 to 5 job, so she has more opportunities to play it. And I think it's out of being fair to me that then we both get to play it together and I don't have to miss out on anything. But adventure mode is wicked cool, and we've been playing a lot of that too, trying to unlock extra things, and we've kind of decided that that's a really good use of our time as well. Yeah, Hyrule Warriors, having never played a Dynasty Warrior game, it just feels really... so this is from a perspective guy who hasn't actually played a Dynasty Warriors game. Getting to play a game like this, I'm really impressed with it, and I have no idea if it feels exactly the same, or if as they say it, there is a different enough feel to it that it really, the Zelda thing really helps it along. But Zelda, really helps this register for me as a kind of game that's good for this kind of thing. It's super fun to just lay waste to a ton of enemies, and then you kind of get to that point where it's like, I've been laying waste so much to these enemies that now I'm also I want to do more. Like, I want to do more damage, I want to get better at combos, like all that kind of stuff. And so that's also what I've been working on, is trying to combo better. So I can see how that helps too. You're leading to being able to combo better. So what's going on here?
Okay, so everybody, all these people run troops. Oh, she's found a thing. Cool, I found some old clothing on the ground. So when I touch them, I can do all kinds of things, like command them to go places.
Okay.
Unit commands camp, which is for when they're tired.
Okay. And just look at status.
Which, yeah, they'll all be good. So what I've done is, under battle strategy, I've hit them to attack the leader, because in this game, these guys, when I fight them, if I can take out their leaders first,
they will just fall apart.
Yeah, they'll wander around clueless, and then I'll hunt them down and kill the rest of them for XP.
Neat.
Like a heartless person. But I'm fighting for hatred, so why not? So now the attack's gonna happen. Right, because this is a story battle.
Oh.
So Southern Division's here already.
Soldier touching simulator. I hope you mean Ogre Battle 64 is that, as opposed to... Oh, the actual ogres don't show up for a while. Probably they won't even show up for the 3 hours that we're actually playing this. Because
the ogres end up getting summoned with like black magic or something later on in the game, and then everything gets much harder than it.
Yeah, so Heather was telling me that she's played this game enough to the point where the ogres showed up, and at that point she stopped playing and didn't pick it up again after that. So we don't see ogres for a while, I guess. Wow.
Yeah, see, they weren't expecting us to be here, so he's not happy. He's also the leader, so he's gonna probably get...
Fight it out! Just gonna have to fight it out.
Yeah.
Jesus. And then Ice Blast.
Yeah, and they'll do about 2 rounds of this, I believe, and then the fight will just be over regardless. And depending on how well you did, it'll determine who's won. So, yeah, I can change stuff midway, but who cares? And there's my experience.
Nah.
I won, and I'm gonna chase those bastards down so I can get more experience. But I'm gonna take over that town first. See, they'll run away too, because they're like, what the fuck, and they'll just run off. But eventually they'll get tired and they'll have to camp, and that's when I'll kill them.
Mulsuk has been liberated.
All right. So now that I've gotten here, I've attracted some aggro from those guys. Sending him there. So
this is a game where you control multiple units. Cam's been counting soldier deaths as individual deaths. Shall we do the same thing here?
That seems fine.
Good. Okay. She's chill with it, if that's what you guys want to do.
I'm gonna move you.
She didn't have to input anything because it's set up to auto attack, as far as I could tell. She can put down strategies and say, "This is what I want you to do."
Yeah, I can change it halfway through, and I think I can use some specific magics partway through.
Let's do this.
And I think being in a town means that they're healing from any damage they've gotten.
So that looks like some sort of griffin.
Yeah. And that, I believe it's some sort of witch.
Shock bolt. Now you're paralyzed.
So I can't retreat. See, I can change the battle strategy, but that's about all I can do. And I don't think I can actually retreat until the bar fills up enough that this icon here with the running man shows up.
I see.
And if it gets far enough that the other icon shows up, I can do that. So, yeah. That, again, they only do about 2 rounds, and then they get kicked back a little bit. So
That's interesting.
That town there soon. Yeah, Dio's not a great character, but I'm gonna need the XP.
People are kind of feeling that Alex was going to get death 7,000, then Mystery Box, then Cam, then Beej, but 4 people voted for you to get the next death.
Aww.
Kathleen is at the bottom of the list. Mostly, I think this has to do with the fact that.
So, yeah, their HP here. Our
Yes.
HP is up there.
Makes sense to me.
I should.
It's a pretty good use of representing that, I think. But yeah, so I have a better chance of getting death 7,000 than you do, and I'm not playing the game. So I hope you feel like a right idiot.
So, wait, what?
The people who voted for that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do I think Heather can get 26 deaths tonight?
It's possible.
These are training battles, but
Well,
I mean,
further into the game, like,
yeah.
I mean, they're training battles, so I haven't moved around the units, because if we move the units around, depending where they stand, like, Dio's in a better spot, because he's got guards in front of them, so for physical attacks, they'll have to go through the guards first. Archers you want further back, because otherwise they can't use their bows. But sometimes if you put different characters in different spots, they have different abilities where they can do it twice during a thing. See, he's going back to there because he's like freaking out over that. He's gonna go heal. I'm gonna send her to go hunt down that guy. I'm gonna send him. So the flag here shows how tired they are. So if it gets completely red, then they'll have to camp again.
Neat. Okay.
But I'm gonna move him to the neutral zone because fuck that, we don't tolerate neutrality.
It's yours now.
And
It's weird though that if you control that place, because what I'm trying to understand is that if you control that stronghold, what does it actually mean for you?
it depends what's there. Sometimes there's shops in the strongholds. I don't know if there are any in this one. This is also like a longer path, so you can go around and hit him instead of drawing Ogre over here. But that would be dumb because then you'd lose out on easy XP.
Okay. So if you take a stronghold, you might even want to just send somebody to wait there like you're doing right now.
Yeah. Well, I don't need her here with 2 people. Right. See, I can go look at the stronghold here, and it'll show me stuff like population, morale.
Okay.
I don't know if I can...
Somebody's asking why the magician is anime sweating.
Oh, that is because I've killed his leader and because I'm chasing him, and he's not happy that I'm chasing him.
I wouldn't be. Oh, they're all anime sweating.
Yeah. Oops, that's not what. So I'm trying to chase him until he basically tires out, and then I can kill him.
You're ruthless.
I am.
Jesus.
This is how this game works. I'm gonna stay there. I'm afraid if I stay there too long, I might accidentally drop Ogre from that guy, and I don't want to do that yet. That guy's almost gone. We could probably...
Sorry, stolen jokes.
Graham Frog, Kathleen Owl, Dr. Paul,
Yay!
Fuzzy, Aw, Scooter, Wiggins.
Those are great.
I'm gonna move you out here because I don't really need people to be watching this place. You.
Featherweight, that's fantastic. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, there's no James in that mix. Make him Rolf. Or Beaker. Actually, you could rescind Fozzie from me, perhaps. You could make me Beaker to Paul's Honeydew.
Yeah, you're there, which is great. So you can go after that dude. He seems confident now that nobody's gonna kill him. But he's wrong.
Oh, you hadn't inked him yet. Oh.
So what's she at? Oh, she healed fully back up.
Yes, she did. She was at like 1.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna get to kill her this round. But
Oh,
that's
well.
fine. I'll kill her next round.
I do think it's interesting that you really only fight like a couple of skirmishes, right? Like he goes back and forth.
Well, it gives you a chance to basically get away if you're not. I'm not really sure how they determine how you win or lose because I've also killed off cap leaders before, and then yeah. So he needs to rest, so he's gonna tent up. Now we're gonna fight this guy.
All right.
I keep doing that because I keep feeling like I have to do stuff.
But of course, you don't have to interfere at all.
Not really.
You just
I mean,
have to.
it's mostly a tactics type game.
Yeah.
You're not doing a lot of the basic fighting. And I can upgrade a lot of these guys. Like the foot soldiers here end up usually being cannon fodder, but if they get enough experience, I can make them like one of the night bucklers. So I can make them stronger. There's a lot of little tiny details.
Your chaos frame determines a lot of things in this game, mainly character recruitment and many major events in the game.
Oh.
Okay.
So liberated that.
And now they're running around because they're like...
She's gonna go back to there because she needs to heal up.
Yeah, I see.
I'm gonna take Dio and see if I can cut her off. What?
I just think that's funny. It's like, just trying to cut her off at
That's
like
my guy, right?
a couple of steps. You're gonna try to intercept the wizard? Wizard?
Yeah, I'll go after the wizard. I've got these guys coming up from here. Is he tired enough? He's almost tired out, so he's gonna tent soon. Yes, you are. I'm gonna stick you over here.
He's pretty tired.
What's he doing? Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. There we go. Oh, and I got her from behind. Nice.
Which is a...
it means it changes their positions around. She's gonna die.
Yes.
Yeah. And then if I'm lucky, I can maybe take out the Griffin for some nice experience.
Wind shot.
Yeah. Cool. That's good.
Yeah, Atlas's thing, if I remember correctly, was that back in the day, what they did was they would translate and publish games, but they would never actually make any of their own. Oh, now you can attack somebody in a camp.
Yep. We're gonna go do that.
You thought you'd be safe in your tent, but it was me, Dio.
I'm gonna get a couple of them in the tent. Got him from behind and sleeping. So sleeping, because they're in a tent, they start their round sleeping.
And they wake up awfully fast.
Yeah. The
I guess I would too.
Well, I mean, people are hitting you with swords. It seems like a thing you probably would have picked up from.
Got there.
Yeah.
Well done. Check it out.
Oh, and I got an item, an Iron Claw. That's for a very specific class of person, I think.
Which is not you, I'm guessing.
I think I need specific soldiers for that.
Sweet. This is good stuff. Oh, and they're sleeping too.
Yep. Which is probably a good thing, because this group's full of just soldiers.
Oh. Atlas apparently made... Oh, I shouldn't have got any Tensei and stuff. That's right. But of course we never saw them here so much. But...
He's gonna take a while. Oh, he's got a lot of arrows too. We're not gonna get to... Oh, you're tired out. Okay, you can tent.
Oh, I see. When the flag fills with red,
Yeah.
they're tired. I get it.
What about you? You're still good. You can go over here. That guy gets gonna take too long to pour out, so we're gonna camp. You're fine. What about you? Just send everybody over here now. Oh, and I found an altar of resurrection. That's always good.
Okay. Just by walking around on the map, you just run
Yeah,
into
you
this
can
thing.
you can find things. Occasionally, you run into like wild people, and sometimes you can convince them to join you.
Okay.
Which is always pretty cool. Yeah, so we made it to the thing. So they're gonna defeat me.
That's kind of the point?
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, they're gonna try to. Like, yeah, Alex.
We're gonna eat a food.
have a good food.
Enjoy.
I'll see you later.
So they're not gonna tell us why they won't do why they're gonna fight us. Because we don't know the slightest idea of what they've endured. They're doing this for freedom. Now, don't you feel like shit?
Not really.
Oh, well, you will.
Okay.
Maybe a little later if we get there. So we probably won't defeat him in the first part. Oh, maybe. Oh no, he's gonna be gone. Yeah.
Alright.
So you notice he didn't disappear this time?
Right.
That's because it's a story battle. He was the guy we had to take out in order to complete that.
Roman Goro,
And we get fireworks.
the hope is that this Sunday we'll be able to cross the streams. I'm pretty sure that's what's being talked about, so...
So I obtained some soldiers.
Wow. And a Francisca.
Some goth. Which,
Another Francisca.
Yeah.
You have some goth. 544 goth.
It looked like goth. It's probably gold. So yeah, he didn't disappear because we were gonna question
Oh, we
him.
tied him up.
He won't talk.
I guess that looks like we tied him up.
Deal show up and just be like, why the fuck don't we just kill him? He's gonna laugh.
I mean, we can just leave you here tied up if you want, dude.
Ask what's so funny. Oh, your foolishness. Dio's a hothead. Who's gonna get angry? We were a decoy!
Oh, I see.
No, you were a training mission. Revolution, and destroy the royal family, and bring changes to the kingdom.
In that there won't be a kingdom so much as just a bunch of land.
Yeah, so he's having a good time. Oh, we don't kill him. Okay, that must be a later thing. Hey, Dick's butt. Wait, you going? I feel like he's just name calling.
Oh,
That's
in all
hilarious.
caps. Let's go rescue the princess. Why
Prince,
not?
The prince.
By ourselves? Are you out of your mind?
It's the prince. It's your childhood friend.
You mill.
No information whatsoever. Who we're gonna contact? Ghostbusters. Old
Keep
man
it together,
shows up.
Dio.
Too late to join the main regiment. The AV force shouldn't be too large, but we're closest, so we can go rescue the prince. It'll be totally fine. There's also some other troops nearby. So you go take command to rescue prince. Okay, cool. We're just gonna do that anyway. I think it's best that you rescue him.
what, like me?
6 by.
Oh, I see.
He's gonna go give a report. Blah blah blah. Oh, but he'll give us advice about.
This is like I can't come up with a plan. I am the tactician, but I can't really just come up with a plan. But I'll give you some advice, and you can figure it out. That way, it won't be on my head when it all goes to shit.
Sparks. Just sit in this chair. We don't have much information, but here, I have a map. Well, I have lots of maps. Yep, so that's our headquarters. We're gonna rescue the prince. So we should probably go these ways. Yep. And that's about it. Cool. I don't... Never repeat briefings. Just... I'm gonna head back to Akka Castle.
So is the idea then?
We need to rescue the prince. So yeah, when you start, it's always just you on the map, because typically losing conditions are if your main base gets taken or if you get taken, or the main character. So I need to dispatch everybody if I want them out. I'm just gonna dispatch everyone.
Yeah, I've never played Kessen. I don't know what it is, actually.
I've never heard of that one. Alright.
Okay, so they're all out.
Unit command should still be the same, which is good. We're gonna take him out. Probably send about 3 troops his way. Because there's bridges. Bridges are bad.
Why are bridges bad?
Because if I remember right, sometimes the enemy tries to blow them up.
Oh, that does suck.
Alright.
I can only imagine at the speed that these guys walk and the fact that there's stuff hidden on the map, that compiling a list of where all the hidden stuff is must be really rough.
I don't know if that stuff's always in the same place or not.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I've never tried to find out, so...
Okay, so now he's afraid.
That's a cleric. So see, they've done this where they've sent someone from that angle, which is why I have some people there.
Right.
Which is fine. We'll send this hot shot.
If it was on PS2, I almost assuredly have not played it. I've played 3 PS2 games in my lifetime: Eco, Katamari Damacy, and DDR.
Oh, you can revisit any area and wander around to look for hidden loot.
Whoa!
Neat. Oh yeah, they've got dragons in this game. They're so cute. So because the dragon is in front of the leader, I have to attack the dragon.
Right.
Which is a little annoying.
It feels very weird to... God, what was he trying to do there?
Fight him. Guarded. Okay, so I've liberated that town. I'm gonna keep them there.
We need a DDR stream. Yeah.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
I don't know about that.
I'd participate.
I figured you would.
I like to. Dragon's gone.
Whoa.
He'll probably die. I don't know. You might like Kingdom Hearts.
Maybe.
I played a little bit. Not a lot.
This was not a game that I was that interested in playing myself.
Yeah, I know.
Because I'm not... Ooh, light mace. So will it automatically, like if you find better equipment than what you're currently carrying, will it just decide to...
Nope.
Oh, I see.
You gotta do all that automatic yourself.
I'm guessing that also because of the amount of bridges and stuff, you're going to have to kind of split and follow.
Yeah, I'm going to have to split a little bit. I believe the prince is probably here, but we don't actually know where he is, so you kind of have to take all of them. The chances are good he's way down here, or
well, sure, yeah.
he's there. Like, yeah, desert bus is a perfect time for DDR. I agree. The thing about the soldiers too is you see there's a group of 3 of them.
Yeah.
So I just knocked them down to 2.
Yeah.
So at 52 health, even if they recover, they will only be able to recover up to that.
I see.
Because there's only 2 of them.
So you lost the dude who was...
No, he's on the path.
Okay.
He was running away, and then because he was coming here, I was trying to catch him off, and he basically just walked around. Yeah, so the leader's the one with the little marking on it.
Ow. Oh, that's too bad.
Not quite enough, so he'll probably just run off. It's a little annoying. Dance, puppet dance. Yeah, so that guy's coming here, but like if I left my entire thing just completely unarmed, even a guy that's just wandering around without a leader, is if he just accidentally walks over it, they technically take it over.
Yeah.
So you have to watch out for that. So I don't know why he came back to attack me. I guess he wanted death.
Yep.
I got some free experience.
What is this?
So,
Rosary!
Which is good. I think that's a cleric item.
He did put up a question mark. Yeah.
I don't know if that means he found something or not.
Oh, he's mad now.
Starting to feel the heat, huh? I'm annoyed that I have to chase this guy around. But he's tired now. We will send... Who's in this trip?
If you didn't like the game that came after Kingdom Hearts, don't play the first one.
Seems like sound advice.
I guess.
Well,
It just seems kind of funny to me is all. That's...
yeah, there we go.
Would be... I like how it sounds.
Well, they've got 2 clerics. That's really annoying. He's gonna have to stay over here for a while.
So is it...
That's why.
Yeah. Is it fairly random how they allocate?
I think they're all set up to be the same in this game.
That was a... Yeah, those are good. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be chasing that for a while.
Alright.
It's gonna be annoying. Piper Leon?
Piper Lion.
Piper Lion?
Sure, why not?
If I press R when selecting destination, I can change the targeting from stronghold to unit. I did not know that. Did not steal Alex's hat. This is my hat. He has a different one.
Yep. Damn.
Yeah, but I got rid of one of the clerics at least, which is good. And I'm gonna be able to take them out pretty quickly.
it's funny because their
Is
hats are damn near identical.
They're doing a stupid thing and walking into a river, so they can't actually continue.
Trying to drown themselves.
Maybe they think they have the swim badge. If I can get her taken out. Or yeah.
Nice. Heather's hat has the behemoth's chicken.
It has this tiny chicken on it.
Yeah.
It's cute.
Check it out. What'd you find?
Another rosary.
All right.
So we're gonna move you here, and you here. Along with you.
Yeah, I was wondering, Mr. Flip, when you said that you used the Enforcer to play DDR, and I was kind of like, I'm pretty sure that was the Sega Genesis light gun. I think?
I don't know.
No, but the activator is what he was talking about. Oh no, it was the Menacer. That's it. The Menacer was what the Enforcer thing, lethal Enforcers, but...
Found some hard leather.
Hard leather.
What's she doing?
Shit, yeah.
It's gonna take a while.
That's alright. That's what the game is for.
I mean, it means I can read the chat a lot easier.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is kind of nice.
I never owned a Power Glove. Always wanted one because I thought it'd be interesting.
Story battle.
I found one when I was living in St. Albert in my mid-20s at a garage sale for $10. I didn't have any cash on me. The garage sale was closing in 25 minutes. I didn't want to run to the store and get money. I probably should have.
Yep.
Because then I could have owned a Power Glove. That would have been pretty cool. I still have my Nintendo too, so I could have hooked it up and tried to find a game to play it with or something, but...
Fight it out!
Fight it out. Just fight it out. Whoa!
Oh, that's right. They'll all go at once.
That's pretty rad.
See, that's the marionette. That's what she controls.
Oh, okay. I have never played a Virtual Boy. It would not work for me. It would just be two-dimensional.
That might be hard on you.
Yeah. I'd like to have given it a shot just to see what it was like when it's on there. Featherweight has added James the dog.
Aw.
Oh man, we work you so hard.
Where is he?
At the bottom.
I like it. It's perfect. It's exactly how I imagine James.
A big shaggy dog.
Beej, nothing but regrets. Taking over there.
It's no big deal, Arclight. I mean...
Oh, I found the prince.
Hey, nice.
Oh shit, that means there is an escort mission I'm gonna have to do tonight, isn't there?
Geo. Raid.
I hate doing escort missions.
Sometimes I wonder if the
Oh, yeah.
names are like auto-generated.
Raid is a really nasty guy. Yeah. Timely rescue. I'm not assigned to a post yet. Who's your commander? Dick's butt.
What kind of a name is Dick's Butt?
I just... My unit has
wow.
nothing to do with them. I don't know Dick's butt.
Whoa!
Bullshit.
Wow! Just throw that out in the middle of a Nintendo game. Nice.
Alright, give you a chance to prove yourself. Go take care of the rebels. Oh, that's right, this is only part of the map. Kill
Okay.
them all! Make sure you tell that Dick's butt guy. Understood? Is that really necessary, sir? Shut up!
I am your boss, and I want to see you die.
Rebels wish for the downfall of kingdom. They're gonna kill people, so we need to kill them.
It's like, are you coming with me? No? I didn't think
It's
so.
the only way. I know it's a painful task, And I don't seem like anything else but a douche canoe. But trust me, it's the right thing to do.
Yeah, I had a feeling that the Power Glove it's so bad in the sense that it was just so bad. But anyway, I will be right back.
Oh?
I need to use the washroom.
We could probably go on a break.
Yeah, we could do that, but you keep playing if you want.
Alright, no breaks.
I'm gonna come back in a minute, and you can go a break. I figure I'm gonna need a few more minutes.
You're gonna miss the guy trying to sneak out of the thing.
Well, if you want to go a break in like a couple minutes, you should totally do that, but I need to go right
Okay,
now.
alright. Beej is having some backlog issues. Now it's the beachless backlog. Did you hear? All rebels deserve to die. And that's how we know he's a douche canoe. Bastard. Train has no brakes. None. And then he just walks away. I guess the prince that he's trying to keep safe will just poke the body with a stick for entertainment. Right, so now the mission has changed to the fact that we have to take over the headquarters. Right. Death of Dick's Bud is a bad idea. Oh, I'm so tired I can't lift my legs. My legs. I can't lift my legs. I guess we are fighting for hatred, so it is okay if we're just constantly killing people. Muffins for the muffin god, blood for the blood god. It all evens out. Toppings for the toppings room. Alright, so that's not gonna be an issue. There you are. Not what I wanted. Yeah, no, he just probably giving poops to the poop tube. I didn't even know that the Power Glove was a thing until I was much older. I think it would have been awesome. Beej should have bought one so I could have played with it much later when he met me. Will I not scrub out? Who knows? I've lost my co-pilot. Oh no. Shit. One of my soldiers. Don't remember how to replace those. Thanks for the hint with the R button. That makes things a lot easier. We didn't get a unit death. We got one of my little soldiers died off in the group of 3. That means he is lost, which is a little annoying. That's okay. I really like the soldiers in this game. I think they're super cute. The little spears. I don't know if anybody, okay, that's a silly question. Of course, there are people in the chat who watch anime. I don't know if there's anyone in the chat who's checked out the new Fate Stay Night, which is a reboot. It's Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. But aside from like an info dump during that first episode, it's really good, and you should probably watch it. It's they did Fate Zero, which was really good. And they've changed the new one to be from the perspective of Rin instead of I think his name's like Shiro or something, which they did in the first one, and I think it's a lot better for it. Oh, we defeated them. Now what? I guess you could go. Is that too far for you? You can go here. Oh, that's why. Have you done napping yet? Oh, we did not end up watching Steins Gate yet. I have to bug Beej to download it still. He gets a little insistent about not downloading things he doesn't think he'll watch. But I'll bug him about that again this week. Yeah, no, the Fate Zero was way better than the original Fate Stay Night, and they've rebooted Fate Stay Night. And we watched the first episode last night. Okay, Ian and I were excited to watch the first episode last night. Nobody else was, but it seems to be a lot better. I'm gonna go along there. And they've changed it so it's from Rin's viewpoint, so you get to see it from the beginning where she summons Archer. I don't know, I like it a lot better because it doesn't feel like a harem anime then. Well, maybe a little bit. I don't know where we got it from because Beej is the one who typically takes care of downloading everything we watch. And I also don't know what the English would be like on any of it because we typically also only watch with Japanese subs. I have Japanese voices, English subs. Oh, hey Dix, how are you doing? We've named our character Dix Butt. In all caps. To aggravate Beej. Who eventually will come back maybe. We figured you'd approve. Oh, late Mace. Alright. This guy has a whip. I don't want to kill you. Oh, I don't want to kill you. Huh. No, I'm gonna kill you for the XP. And for the story. harem anime typically tends to be where a guy is having women kind of fall over him, but not always. Sometimes it's just the guy is in a living situation where there's a whole bunch of girls. You'll find that most of the time... Oh, I'm just 2 points away from killing you. You'll find that most of the time that sometimes he'll like a bunch of girls, but none of them will have an interest in him, but there'll be no other characters in the series, and the whole idea is that he's probably going to get with someone. Or all of them, eventually. Now he's dead. It's typically the entire point of the show, along with some fan service. I believe Tenchi Muyo is like one of the first ones that did it to the point where it was done well? Sure. I don't think so, but why not? Other people do. Yeah, there are what are known as reverse harem shows where it's women and guys. I always find it weird to amend something as a reverse of something because it's typically still the same thing. But I do know it's a lot clearer to tell people, and they understand faster if you say reverse. We attacked the prince, so kill me. Nope. And fireworks. Yeah, I really should go through and move my units around. Oh, princess genre. Really? Alright, so Nadishkanu's here. Childhood friend, random bodyguard. Thanks for saving us. You told me your name was Dixpot. Are you the same Dix? Hey, who ordered you to take them alive? We should probably question them. That seems pretty legit. Beej scrubbed out to the bathroom. There's no absolutely... We don't need to listen to them. How did he get to be so high up in this command chain? Oh, the workload is harsh and living conditions are sad. They only think of themselves. Yep. This is why I wanted Beej to be here for this, so he could feel like a bad person being on this team. Instead they believe they're the only ones who are miserable. We're miserable too. Hey.
Hi.
Oh, you're just in time to watch Douche Canoe.
Alright.
So, I took the guy alive, because we rescued the prince and it's like, take out the rest, so I took this guy alive, and he's angry that I did that because why would I do that? And
Sure.
I'm like, well, maybe we should talk to them and find out why they're doing shit.
Agreed.
He's like, nope, these people say that they have poor working conditions and are sad, and they only think of themselves, we should kill them. We only think of ourselves. Who took everything away from us? The upper class.
Oh, so this is the...
Yep. So
he's dead now.
oh yeah. See, when you left, there was a guy who was trying to sneak out of the room who had helped kidnap the prince, and he turned around and found him, and he just slayed the hell out of him, and then walked away and left the prince to look at his body. And I'm just gonna kick you in the nuts a couple times. Until you fall over. The prince is gonna tell him not to do that.
Yep.
They tried to kill you. Like, you care that they tried to kill the prince. Please stand back and watch. Come on. Yep. The music gets all intense.
Whoa, hey!
Because the prince is technically in control. I
Yeah.
mean, really. Well, you think. He needs to learn the harshness of the world, though. I'm doing this for his own good.
Yeah.
Clearly. And then...
Class-based battle.
Yeah.
Class war!
Ugh. Dick spot!
I mean, at least back then, you know, like, back then, but I mean, like, you know,
And
in...
this didn't really
This is
happen.
historical.
This is not historical. Are you prepared to accept the consequences?
When this was the kind of shit that would go on, it's like, it's a lot easier to you know, to take a good side and a bad side, because class warfare is way more overt.
With his blood sword.
Antitonic.
No.
Assassination Classroom has an OVA. That's it.
Oh, I forgot about
Sweet!
him. Oh, I forgot the name of that Excalplone character. Alshazard?
It's Alan Shazar.
Alan Shazar.
Yeah. Oh, gives him a wedgie. And he's free.
Wedgies, they will free you from ropes.
Oh, hey.
More mysterious cloaked figures.
Everyone's a different color now.
Who the hell are you?
Nice.
Mysterious order. Yeah, you would think that what he was doing in front of the prince when the prince told him to stop would be treason.
Yeah.
But apparently it's not. They're all gonna just leave the prince alone
Holy shit, yeah, they just took off.
with the guy who supposedly just, you know, defied orders, even though because I couldn't do anything.
It's true.
Yeah, he's tragic prince. Actually, yeah, if I remember right, his story's not exactly happy. Fade to black. Save? Yes.
Is this our first save?
Yes.
Apparently it is. Wow, you had to play that long just to get the save.
Yep.
Well, with that, how about a break for yourself? Do you want a break?
I would like a break. I think we need to wait till we get through the cutscene.
Oh, because it auto
It will
scrolls
not.
to...
We will. I don't think we're able to. No, we're not able to pause this. Oh, no, we're not able to pause this.
Straight up murder this guy.
So
yeah.
we publicly executed the mastermind.
Not murder.
Not us. The forces we work for.
Not murder.
Then it turned out there was a rumor we executed a person who had no relation to this incident. Because he didn't, that guy got away. So,
Meanwhile,
back at
Back
Gotham
on Earth.
Castle.
rebels intensify.
They got more violent. And you got shaky.
Yep.
See, they gathered some pitchforks and it looks like a pot at the end of a stick.
Nice. A
Just
frying
kinda
pan,
cool.
probably. She probably tied a cast iron
Yeah.
frying pan.
So,
I have to bring one of those
public
in.
execution is a bad idea. The upper class was
Whoa.
disgruntled by the injustice as well as the middle class.
So it's not class warfare, it's just there are some assholes.
There are some, there's some real douche canoes. Now we're in chapter 1!
Oh shit, we just started the game.
No, we did prologue, which was essentially training.
Unable to turn back, M dash, speechless and itinerant, ...
Yeah, they all kind of go like that.
Ellipses. Just ellipsis, I guess. It's one ellipsis.
Come in! Are you coming in yet? Alright, my room is very large.
Wow.
I'd like
Want
to
them get
issue
in there.
a complaint.
Like 30 people could sleep in this room, dude.
30. We could house probably an entire village. So, rebel activities are more aggressive, but their strength is minimal. It's simultaneous though, so we don't like them. We should get rid of them.
All those dudes just showed up and freed the leader were characters from the first game.
1 month of field training
It's
and
interesting.
actual combat.
Alright.
I can't believe you recently graduated. Gonna test you though.
I keep saying I don't know why you're here.
You're now a captain. So I could get some men, and a tactician, and a battalion.
What's Trigger's new show?
Why did you choose me?
And
Yeah,
Orion Pax
so-
21 is very excited to discover Ogre Battle 64. Awesome!
The abduction and attempted murder of him while he was in your jurisdiction was good, but, you know, I'm not asking for your opinion or consent. You're supposed to follow orders. You'll be provided money. Yes, sir.
I like money.
Don't ever show sympathy for them again.
Oh, I see. He's part of the problem.
He's not so much a douche canoe as the other guy, though. Like, I mean, he's still a douche canoe.
It's just like a douche flotilla all of a sudden.
Just really like the word douche canoe. I forget about it for ages and then I remember it again. And then I say it repetitively. Time Hollow. I don't know what Time Hollow is.
Yeah, I don't either.
Okay, now we can probably break.
Okay, we'll do that
We're
then.
breaking. We'll come back.
Please enjoy the commercials run by people who want you to spend money on stuff. And follow and subscribe if that's also your deal. I can make no other proclamations to that point, I guess. You do whatever the hell you like for 3 minutes. We'll be back very soon. And we're back.
Oh, okay. I don't know what those buttons do. I know it says mute on it, but
Yes.
my chair is on a cord.
Alright, well, let's move until you get off the cord.
Alright. Alright, so we're gonna go here. Oh, right. Let's go to the organized screen, actually.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so...
Just giant staircase.
Whoa, wait.
So this is where you can give them stuff.
I can give them things, I can... Just trying... Why does it keep doing that?
What are you trying to do?
Trying to... There we go. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
See if I have anything better to give him. Because I do.
The C buttons do something apparently. So maybe try your C stick. Okay, apparently not. The A button doesn't do anything. The B button goes back, maybe?
One of one.
What would you have normally used on the N64 controller?
I don't remember.
Z trigger?
That also might not be accessible. I don't know if I would have used the Z trigger or not. No, maybe that's just not accessible for me. I can't change that equipment. I've got nothing. Okay. Let's see. I don't have anything for bows. Oh wait.
So you could...
Yeah.
Anybody who's
yeah.
named, they get cool stuff? Is that how that works?
Anybody...
Or no, they all have names. Holy crap.
Yeah, they all have names.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you can outfit all of these characters.
Yep. Yeah, because he's got the Baldur sword on. But taking it away from him would be bad.
Orion PAX, we are playing this on the Wii through the Virtual Console, and we're using a Nintendo GameCube controller. So I don't know if there's much of a difference in how to play it or not, but yeah, it is... unequip first, then equip.
Oh! That's not what I have to do. Nope. It was just in use.
Oh, neat. Alright. It was a suggestion by Hosk, I think, just to see if that was the way to do it. One out of one meant that I have one, but it's already in use. So I can't do anything to the soldiers because they're not people. Neat. The GameCube controller Z button probably maps to the N64 Z button, I have a feeling, which means it would make it super irritating to play something that's a trigger game, I imagine, because now you're not firing with one hand. Like GoldenEye is probably not going to be something that would come out on the... I mean, besides, you can get GoldenEye 007 for the Wii, which I don't know if it's superior or not. I own a copy, haven't played it. Bought it specifically so I could get recently, actually, probably less than 6 months ago. Bought it. Actually, no, it was probably last April, whenever it was. I bought it so I could actually have the gold classic controller. Because I have gold everything else in the house. Oh, I don't have a gold nunchuck, but Jesus, they're like $90 to get a gold nunchuck, which is kind of ridiculous. Soldiers, not people, says Heather. Heather confirmed soldier racist. Yay! Now you're a racist for something. That's not a race.
I was a lizard man racist earlier.
Thrust, thrust, thrust! So can you put that on like an empty square?
I'm supposed to be able to. I'm trying to remember how that works. I can change people's names. We won't spend time doing that. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
Everything's mostly good. I've added people, given people some view.
And besides, I mean, we're only playing this for the night, so...
Yeah. I don't want to spend too much time playing around in the screens when... Otherwise, we won't see that much of the game. I may do some unit changing. Oh, yeah. New character.
Young woman.
There was a guy named Dick's Butt.
I'm glad they explained that, because I just thought it was going to be a dude with a page
Can't
boy.
be you. And you are? I'm a young woman.
Oh, she's got that little buckler on.
Yeah. She can fight pretty well. Right.
And you are... There we go. Leia.
Guess who I'm related to?
Oh, no way.
Nope.
So you're the
Psych.
Silvus everybody's talking about.
Watch out, Dick's Butt. She might look cute, but...
Are you ready?
Well, she's difficult to handle. Who's cute? I hope you're not as dumb as you look. No, he is.
Everybody's got braids.
Got a problem.
Jesus, yeah, everybody has braids.
Yep. Crying out loud.
Night Sector.
Why don't we give this company a name? Oh, that's right, we get a battalion name.
Oh, nice. Everyone, put it together. So, yeah.
What do we name ourselves?
I'd never seen Fate Stay Night before. And last night, Heather
I'm very sorry for the info dump.
Heather and Ian said, go download the new Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. And it was episode 00, which I thought was odd, but I'm like, okay. And I really enjoyed it. I haven't slept so well in a long time.
Wow, there's some good names. I do like Loading Ready Runner. I don't know if that will all fit. Cupcakes of Doom, Dick Knights.
Well, let's see if everyone
Raider
kind of
Battle.
comes together on an idea.
Yeah,
right?
all
There's
right.
a lot of good ones in there, but if I start to see them show up again and
Douche
again...
canoes.
I do think douche canoes would be fairly appropriate.
Yeah, if we were going to do Heather's Horde, we'd have to do it with the D and the E switch, because that actually would be more appropriate. Poop butt. Snorsh Force 1.
Getting a few Heather's Hordes, some Loading Ready Runners still, Dick Knights. Douche canoes, douche canoes. Boatman, it probably explains why I slept so well. I stayed awake for bits of it. I stayed awake for the summoning, and we find out with the archer, and then like a lancer shows up, and then I fell asleep, and then there was like the lancer
fall
again.
asleep.
They saved some dude's life. I don't give a shit about Fate Stay Nights. I really don't. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Ian and I were happy. That's all that matters.
That's all that matters, really. Ultimately.
Hodor's Horde.
Fighting Weagles.
Oh, I like Hodor's Horde.
Hodor's Horde.
Hodor's.
All right. It's going to come down to Hodor's Horde and Douche Canoes, I think. You make the choice on your plan.
I wonder if Douche Canoe fits. Let's see if Douche Canoe fits.
Down.
Because it's 2 ways.
Camel case. Ooh, nice. Not even going to bother putting a space in.
Ah,
Douche Camus.
no. We don't have time for spaces. Was that Douche Canoes or?
Douche Canoes with an S.
Okay. Douche Canoes. These the Douche Canoes. Yes, it's totally an acceptable name.
It's completely acceptable. Oh, it's inner caps.
inner caps.
Sorry.
Douche Canoes. Not bad at all. We must strive to do our best and be true to our name.
Just be complete fucking douche canoes. Camus. Alright, let's get started, douche canoes. You're here. The enemy is everywhere else.
Objective is to liberate that fort, because that's what we're doing. We're liberating.
Go 2 different directions. I recommend split up. Split the party.
Troops were dispersed to both routes, yeah. I'm gonna want to split the party. You think, really? If I take everybody out, the thing should go smoothly?
Yeah.
Great tactician.
Yeah, so something's gonna get effed up in the process, I'm sure.
Oh, totally.
Split your party and then find out that, oh wait, you're being... Something's going to happen because you split. Someone's going to be in the middle who's going to make a run for it.
Well, we should get going then.
Douche caboose. I like douche caboose. That's a good one.
Douche craft carrier would probably have been too long. You're here, the enemy is everywhere else. This isn't Hyrule Warriors.
Good stuff.
Alright. Nope. This.
Wow, there is a lot of menuing, I just realized.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Alright.
See, turn-based tactics games, I feel that's the kind of thing that works very well on a touch system, where you can just be like touch,
Oh, that would be
drag,
really good, actually.
touch, drag, you know, like you can do that kind of thing.
I want this character.
But,
And
yeah.
maybe you.
That's kind of what I was hoping when the Super NES mouse came out, is that they were going to make games that actually worked with the mouse as well, so that you could use that for like RTSs or whatever. That mouse didn't get used for anything. I still have mine. I think I still have an extra ball for it too.
Douches. Freedom trademarked. Okay, the Freedom Team. So.
And then we wait for that to happen.
Yep.
This is part of the problem, I think, with this game.
It isn't like exactly like the fastest paced game. I mean, strategy games don't tend to be. Wait, there's something here. Ooh, Bloom Headband. Nice.
You could look like Hermes. The
Maybe
Sim
we'll find
series
out.
allowed for the mouse? That's crazy. I think
Yeah.
somebody came in.
Sounded like it.
Alright. Oh, that ninja has a claw.
Yep.
Oh, you guarded
Yep.
like twice.
I know, right?
Is that because they're a weaker unit? Like, is it kind of like a Fire Emblem thing? You've never played Fire Emblem.
I haven't. I have a bunch of Fire Emblem games to play.
So, if I remember correctly, in Fire Emblem, it's very paper, rock, scissors in that if you're a ground-based warrior and somebody in a horse comes after you, that the horse guy is stronger than you are because he's up higher. But if there's a pikeman, he's stronger against the horse because they plant the pike in the ground, they stab the horse, and that's how it would normally be done, I guess, and that's how you would hurt the guy. But then fighters are strong against pikemen, because fighters can knock their pikes away a lot easier and get in close and kill them, I think is the idea. Oh, you could use the mouse to paint the border and overlay in the Super Game Boy. That's cool, Mercano. Oh, it's based on what weapon you have in this.
Ah, interesting.
Okay, so I was reasonably close. Sorry, spear, sword, axe. Yeah,
Based on the weapon, not type.
yeah. I might be. There are a lot of different games, obviously, that use the kind of paper rock scissors type thing, where it's like this beats that, but is weak against that. I mean, shit, Pokemon is based on those ideas as well. But
Yeah.
swords, axes, lances.
Yeah, it's true. Positioning matters a lot. I haven't bothered changing any of it. I know I've got some... I could, and I probably should for some of it, but I'm not going to care for a little while because it's mostly brute strength right now.
Hi.
Hey, there's a strange smell in the room.
There is. It smells like skunk or skunk weed, or
It smells like weed.
someone's eating a skunk. It's weed.
It's weed.
That's fine, whatever. Oh yeah, and the mouse I think you could use in Lemmings. I think that was part of the...
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think I still have the hard plastic mouse pad that came with it too. Which is awful, but I mean, when you're sitting on your couch, you kind of need something harder than just, you know... Oh. Dude's afraid. It's probably your next door neighbors. It's probably the guys that live to the one side of us. I'm not sure. Everyone's getting high. King Arthur's World. Fight! Hit things!
Yep, fireball.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we're fine.
They're all magic users.
Have we checked out Battle wa Nichijoke no Nakade?
Battle Nichijoke no Nakade.
That doesn't sound familiar, but I'm really bad with the Japanese titles.
That's Trigger's new show, is it? I'll go have a look.
I'm gonna say we have not watched that yet.
I'm trying to think of what that... Is that the one where everybody has a superpower, but they all just live like normal lives and they don't ever really haul their superpowers out? Like they use them for stupid things?
His name is Bad Guy.
Oh, good.
Gee.
That was probably procedurally generated, I hope.
Heal seed. That's useful. I accept your challenge, even though you're running away from me.
Super Caesar's Palace. Oh my god, I remember that. I never played it.
I don't know what that is.
It's a
Super Nintendo game?
Yeah, Super Nintendo game, because it has Super in the title, right?
Yeah.
And it was a casino simulator.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. SimCity 2000 did not support the mouse, which is weird, because I think they should have totally gone for that. I remember playing the original SimCity, and I talked my social studies teacher in grade 8 into letting me use it as part of a group project.
Really?
Huh?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I never had that kind of look with my teachers.
Because it's social studies, right? So we were talking about things like city planning and getting an idea how you would do stuff like that. And so I had said, well, there's this game that I can play to describe SimCity to him. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. He's like, huh. All right, if you want to, can I do a demo? And he's like, sure. How are you going to do that? And I said, well, I would need a TV and a way of, I'll bring my Super Nintendo in and do it. So what I did is I rented SimCity for like 4 days over the time that I needed it, and then every night for homework I would play SimCity. and I saved an early version of it and of the city, and then what I did is I expanded it later to show like this is what, you know, through good management and stuff, what you can kind of create. That's just grade 8, right? So I was doing that, and I gotten so used to I saved the one thing, and then I just kept saving and saving and saving the next one. When I was in class, I loaded the early one, and we demoed it, and then I said, now this is what's happened next, and I chose save so fast and chose the other save file that I saved over my late save file that I put like 2 days worth of playing into, and I loaded it up and I just kind of went, huh, I don't have the save file for that, I guess, because I had to kind of salvage the presentation. I was like, I don't have a save file for that, and that's too bad. Let's go on to the next part of our presentation, and I walked away just kind of like, I did something so stupid. We got a great mark.
That's
because we were doing like novel things, like, you know, it's because he wanted us to do things like make a diorama of what a, you know, that's the thing you do in school, right? Make dioramas of shit. I didn't know what a diorama was till I was like in grade 6 or 7 or whatever. I'd never seen them before in my life. I didn't know what they were, and I'd never heard the word before. It was never brought up in any of the classes I ever went to. So that was kind of interesting to find out. Like, I think in grade 6, it's like, oh, make a diorama. I'm like, I don't know what that is. What is a diorama? Oh, you know when you do this and that? No, I don't know when you do this and that. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay.
It's usually a shoebox with plasticine in it. At least that's as far as I remember.
It's a shoebox with plasticine in it. Night, Roman girl. Well, I mean, if you're to pronounce it the way it looks, it's diorama, and you think it's a shoebox full of plasticine, but it was me, Dio.
The entire time.
Yeah, they're not. I don't know why, but they're like, they were dioramas were like a thing. Actually, that's a funny thing. Actually, now that I bring that up, I took in grade 11 we have in Alberta we have something called CALM, Career and Life Management.
Oh God, I hated CALM class.
You have to take it for one semester in grade 11. It's to basically teach you how to make a budget, how to shop with another person, like a roommate.
Resumes.
You know, writing
letters,
a resume, that. And human sexuality was, and that's where they can shove human sexuality into that unit for when you're like 16 years old. It's the only sex ed course I'd taken where the boys and the girls sit in the same room for it. Every other one we were always divided because it's either during a PE class or actually no, we did one in grade 8 that was together. Now I remember.
Health class.
But now we were watching we were watching the videos where it's like the girl gets into the shower, and then she starts massaging her breasts, looking for things, and all the guys are like, and the girls are kind of, I think, a little skeeved out at all the guys just being kind of like really uptight about, oh my god. But to be fair, then we watch the other video where the guy gets into the shower and he massages his testicles on camera, big close up, big hairy package, and doing that, and we're just all kind of sitting there like, yeah, that's a dude's balls right there. And all the girls are just kind of like, But in CALM class, I took a aptitude test, because we all had to take aptitude tests, and it would like help you come up with ideas for things to do if you fell within a certain combination.
It was a like a career test thing, right?
I'm pretty sure it was Myers-Briggs is what it was.
Yeah, we got that too.
So, but they would fit your INTP, you know, whatever you ended up as. They crammed that into, these are the jobs you might be suitable for. And so there were 2 of us in the class that came out INTP, and everybody else came out like all differently. And so everyone's looking through all the huge list of jobs from the 1980s that you could. And I graduated in 1997, so this is all stuff where like, why isn't there anything else in here that's like more up to date? And it's like, no, this is all, you know, historical data. And looking through it, there's nothing for INTPs. Everybody else, every other combination has it, but you go INTJ, you know, and INFJ or whatever, you go through the whole thing, and you go INTP, and you found that, and there was, and when we finally found it, we actually did find there was one job listed, and it was diorama maker.
Best job.
And I was like, that is apparently, if you are 1/16 of the population that matches this whatever, there's only one thing you can do with your life, and that's make dioramas. That is what your aptitude is meant for. Didn't even get systems analyst.
You know, diorama makers get to do really cool stage setting stuff, though.
True, yeah.
For theater and whatnot.
And I mean, they could have done that. It could have been like, you might be really good at, theater construction. You might be really good at this, whatever. It's like, no, diorama maker. You're going to make little tiny things, but so. So how are we doing in this one? I mean, you've killed the dragon. Everyone's still alive. He's not.
He's starting to die. I need to turn him into
a tent?
No, I need to send him to a city, which he's almost at. So I could probably just let him go to that one.
Oh, okay, and then he can heal there.
Yeah. Because if he's our main character, so if I let him die, he will. Actually.
You're gonna send him away?
No, I'm just gonna make sure she goes ahead of him.
So she'll catch them instead.
Yeah. Because since he's the main guy, if he dies, we'll have to start the mission over.
John CIA. I'm tested at INTP. In a class of game programmers, near everybody wanted INTP. It's true. There was one where I ended up as INTJ, because it's one of those things like as you get older, right? They're like, oh, your personality always changes. I'm like, yes, this is mostly partially hogwash anyway, but it's fine. I did during a team building exercise when we took this shit in for IT for the IT department I was in. Everyone divided up, and then almost the entire group was on the I side of things, including myself. But then everybody split like across another axis as well. And after that second split, it was my boss, like the manager of the department, and me. And what I wanted was, for my, like in my career, what I would like to do is be a manager of an IT department. Because it's something that I know a fair bit about, and I feel like I'd be pretty good, like leading people in the, that kind of direction, helping people make plans, and providing cover from like oncoming bullshit and those kind of things. It's like that's something I'd like to be able to do. That and maybe teach, but anyway, or train, maybe not so much as teach, but maybe train people. And so when it was left to just him and I standing together as like exact matches, and it's kind of like, oh, well, it looks like we're both kind of cut out for the same kind of job. And I'm like, all right, because that's what I'm hoping is going to happen. I left that job, went on to a different job in hopes of getting a better job, got let go from that job. So you heal yourself there?
Yeah.
Throw a kiss. Oh, I see.
Yeah, I don't remember what those are. Little gremlins or something. You come across like fairies and pixies and stuff eventually as well.
To train them is my cause. I want to be the very best.
Okay.
Real gamer cow. No, it's excellent advice. Always be a shit umbrella, I believe is what you're trying to say from the stars there. It kind of is the idea is that you're supposed to provide cover for everybody else that is working under you, because stuff is going to go wrong, and if people in your department are doing things wrong, they don't want to be doing things wrong. Usually egos tend to be at stake as well, I realize. I mean, I do like working with my hands. I don't think I like working with my hands to the point where I want to do that as a career.
I enjoy making things.
Yeah. I have a real appreciation for the fact that you are very good at making things. And that you've gotten better over the years.
Yep. That's what happens. Practice.
I like being able to do, like when we're working on stuff at home. Ooh, a rapier. That sounds like a weapon.
Oh, you're gonna just do that, are you? Fine.
I kind of also feel like if you're going to work in an IT department, your ultimate goal, which sounds awful, but your ultimate goal should be to make yourself expendable. That's kind of that should be your aim, is that you should be able to get everything to the point that if you don't come in on Monday, everything still runs. And if you don't come in for the next week, everything still runs. That's kind of, where you want to get things to. And people will normally say, it's like, well, why would you want to do that? You're putting yourself out of work. And it's like, well, no, because in the IT field, you never stop having work. You will always have work. So if you can get everything you're currently working on to the point where it can look after itself, then you can always go to the next level. It's like, now I can work on the new stuff I want to bring in, and I can break that shit instead.
Okay, good.
Oh, so he's gonna camp, and you're gonna... Are you still healing Dick's butt?
I mean, Dick's butt's healing, but he's probably fine.
Because that one's coming to the stronghold. Are you gonna try to...
He'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's healing up fine.
I just figured it was like a thing. Do you want to send that off, or whatever?
Well, this person needs to attend.
Hosk, massage therapy sounds awesome.
Besides, we're gonna take out this person.
Like, I would be something I would love to learn and be able to do. I just do not have the time to... Ooh. Effeminate.
Believe you belong to the Southern Division. We were brought together
to guide this kingdom in the right direction.
Oh, creepy.
Yeah.
Okay, now they have a name. It's not as awesome as ours, but, they don't have a chat. Tell them what to do.
Alright.
They want to live comfortably like the nobles.
I mean, that's fair.
Don't you realize you're involving innocent people, though? Maybe there's better approaches. Sacrifices have to be made. They just feign ignorance. Okay. Well, we tried to talk this out. They've apologized, so they're gonna ask if they would mind if they kill us, and we're gonna say no. With our swords.
Yeah, Leshrak, it's not certainly to be said that there isn't a good way to get rid of people and justify ways of getting rid of people, certainly, but I know how I want to treat my job, and I guess until I get screwed over for treating my job that way, that is how I'm going to treat my position anyway. And I'm in a very tenuous position as it is. Oh, you got her. Or him. It might be a him. Because it's effeminate, right? And I feel that's kind of a...
Well, they do have... You can check gender, but I didn't do that, so...
It just makes me feel like they're trying to make some sort of point here, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, she fell over. Did you hear the squeak she made?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hey.
Bookbinding workshop. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's part of the reason why I wouldn't want to do massage therapy, I'm sure, is because of how physically taxing it can be. Because you are just, you're working the whole thing. It sounds great. It sounds great to learn all that kind of stuff, and I think I'd have fun doing it. But I mean, the amount of time I'd be pouring into it, and then I'd probably end up in a place where I'm just kind of like, I am not. I don't want to do this forever.
No, he's so stupid. He walks right into the enemy and can't fight properly.
Like HP just split into two companies. That was kind of unexpected.
What's the matter, Dick's butt? They formed this army because they were dissatisfied. Is that wrong?
We didn't want to do anything about it. We just thought we'd just wait and see.
Yeah,
Night, John
female only class. So, we either go up here, or we can go down here. We're gonna go up here. Yeah, foot binding does sound less awesome.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
The GTF told me that effeminate is a girl that is a female only class.
Yeah.
Yeah, HP. Oh, you worked for Deck. Cool, Real Gamer Cow. That's neat.
Okay,
I'm assuming you work for Digital, anyway.
It's just things that happen there.
The names of the two new companies apparently are HP Inc. and Hewlett-Packard Enterprise. And HP Inc. is the PC and printing division, now split off to be its own company, led by not the CEO. Meg Whitman has gone to Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, which is the systems and services position, or a system services company, which is probably going to be the more profitable company to be a part of. I have a feeling HP Inc. is going to keep downsizing, but they let go 55,000 people.
So
that's more than Google has.
I believe, yeah, this is his father. His
Okay.
father killed a guy in order to save the prince, but everyone just assumed that he murdered this guy, and they've left him all, but he never said anything, and you don't know why.
Arclight, HP Inc. would actually be a better name for that company, I think, than HP Inc. What I do for a job, Tai Chani, I work in a data center right now anyway. I'm on a term position, and I serve at the pleasure of the budget. As long as the budget has money to pay for me, I stay employed.
Alright, so this is an escort mission,
It's rather tenuous.
and it's dumb.
Oh, so you have to...
I have to escort the prince. He'll have his own troop. I can't
Okay.
control him, and he will constantly go straight forward.
Dunkwell.
Be dumb about it. And if he dies or I die,
So no matter what, you just have to stay ahead of
I
him.
have to stay ahead of him, which is not as easy as it sounds sometimes.
Oh, and he's going to follow that path. Oh, they'll wander a bit, so try to get ahead of him.
Yeah, a little bit.
Stupid. And he might just decide to change.
But do you see how fortified this map is?
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So you're going to try to... Well, because he'll go wherever he wants, and you just have to stay ahead of him. Which means that you might end up hitting the... you might end up...
Yeah, I've got some troops I can divide off, but it'll be a little rough. Do you want to pay a visit to the prince? Is it necessary? Yeah, we should not. I'll do that after.
I laughed.
Thought you made a
I'm surprised nobody has done like a dance party of just like multiple Dios just dancing. Diorama. Yeah, the data center, I work for the Windows Server team right now at the University of Victoria. And it's good, but it is also a job where I do not stand to... Dixbutt! Hey, Dixbutt, wait.
Sorry, just every time I see Dick's butt show up on the screen, it makes me laugh.
I keep thinking of the dog from Harvest Moon, because that's what we named it.
Tell me who you really are. Childhood friend.
So I'm kind of,
Childhood friend?
I'm just kind of... the place that I'm in right now is that as long as there is work and there is money in the budget, I can continue to work there. They've been extending my contract, which has been so good of them to do. And I think they like me enough that they want to keep me on, but of course it means being... The position I'm in is one where it's like, I have to be as useful as possible, I have to do as much as I can. But I could also be... oh yeah, the bull was Dick's butt, that's right. Dick's butt, Miltank, and everybody. Yeah. If there comes to a point where we run out of stuff for me to do, then that would be terrible. However, fortunately, we're probably not going to run out of stuff for me to do. So I'm pretty pleased about that. Real Gamer Cow, that is an amazing story. Yeah, the dog was Doge, Alex was the horse. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
So somebody had shown off
It's like a
YouTube video, the diorama.
Every NHL season brings new hope for the hockey faithful. This season, hope is free.
Skip.
Yeah, I guess it's true. It's not that Prince Emil is really that fast. When I originally played this game, for the longest time, I only dispatched the main character because I didn't know you could dispatch other characters.
The Dio dance party is pretty good.
Which was actually really bad because I had one character with a lot of experience and a bunch of little characters who were not very strong after a while.
Well, Square.Cube, like some of the stuff that I've been doing right now has been because I'm essentially I'm not trained to be a Windows sysadmin. They know that, and I know that. That's not a big deal. But they're also not paying me like they would pay a Windows sysadmin, so that kind of works out in everyone's favor. But I've been doing stuff like reviewing all 400 odd servers that we have to make sure that their configuration matches what we have recorded. So documentation mostly. For a documentation job, I'm getting paid very well for it. We're not discussing my salary, by the way. I'm not going to tell you what I make, but I'm getting paid well to do it, which is good. But then I'm also doing things like figuring out new ways to implement our system logging system. We're using syslog as a way of watching what our Unix servers do. So then I'm also doing... I was also helping to figure out a way to implement syslog on our Windows systems. We're already doing that, but I'm trying to find a way to do it by GPO that actually makes sense. And we have all these domains we have to cover, and so I was doing some research into that. And the more I've been doing this, the
Shit, I forgot.
You didn't buy any stuff?
No, in order to do items, you have to like...
You have to take them when you leave?
You have to take them with you, and...
Oh my god.
Some other bullshit thing that I've forgotten about.
So you have to send somebody back to get them, and then...
Well, I need to send him back because he's not going to survive much longer if I let him do that. Yeah. So send her.
Lady Rihanna, I am cheap at the price. For what they have me doing, I should probably be getting paid more money, but I get to keep my job and my benefits.
Yep, that's good.
My pension, everything else, it's all coming in. That's, you know, it helps us live month to month. That's what's important right now. Oof, damn. I was hoping you could take him out in this turn.
I think I get another fight through.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
there it is.
Gardening Beej.
I am actually not at liberty to discuss details about my job, like how many domains are in the forest. I'm very sorry.
I mean, most people usually aren't at liberty to discuss things like that about their jobs.
Yeah.
Especially on like a internet-wide.
The syslog thing's okay because that's, you know, that's still fairly generic. But I'm not allowed to get into like network stuff apparently.
Little fairy.
Oh, that's cute.
I think they're really cute.
I think it wants to kill you though, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, it's not on my team.
Oh.
But it's a healer.
I see. And then, oh, that's the marionette. Yeah. Okay. I can see it better this time. Oh.
I won't be able to make that.
Oh well. I'm in a union, so we get benefits and pension and all those kind of things. That's the nice thing about working for post-secondary institutions is they're generally unioned very well. It's funny, the moment I became eligible to pay into our pension, I basically, when I got a full-time, when I was made, I shouldn't say permanent, when I had worked there for a year, that means when I can start actually paying into the pension. And so when that happened, it also came with a cost of living adjustment, but not a cost of living adjustment. We don't call that here. Something else that happens. I think it's just that my salary went up. But I immediately just turned around and took that money and said, just put that in the pension. We're living fine month to month on what we're getting anyway. Just all that little extra bit of money that I'm getting, put it in the pension. I'll want it in like 30 years time. Oh, contractors are cool. Bringing in a rare contractor is okay. Like that's chill. But I think the stance on bringing in contractors to work contract jobs and kind of like working them for a while, I don't believe that's allowed. I think what happens instead is that you hire somebody like me, you hire them temporarily, you make them part of the union as a temp full-time or a temp part-time, and then you get partial benefits and you don't get to be in the pension, you don't get to do anything else until you've been there for a year. And once you've had a year in the union, that's when you can start getting full benefits, like getting dental and stuff. That's when you can start getting like all these other things. And so it's kind of if they're going to bring in a contractor and sign a contract and stuff, it's... Did you lose?
No, I entered the stronghold to see what would happen.
Oh, and you went back?
And he's like, I'll go over our thing again. I'm like, no. Oh, I sent him back. I'm trying to...
okay.
I need to probably dismiss him back into the thing and so I can give him some items in case.
So if you revisit, then it comes back in, it's like, what's the point of what am I doing again?
No. So exchange items with people.
Stronghold commands, maybe? Oh, you were here, I'm sorry.
Change characters, change items, direction, orders. Oh well, whatever.
Well, maybe it was, maybe it's a stronghold command, it's an information?
Information? No, information is just... I can exchange characters and items.
But if you go into the stronghold, it's just the same thing that happened before.
Yeah, that's...
That's really weird.
Oh wait, that's right, I can't dismiss him. Because he's a main character. Never mind. I can fix that before we hit the map next time. I just wanted to give him some items so I could heal him without having to be at this thing.
Makes sense.
But...
Ooh. I did play Shadowrun on the Super Nintendo, and I remember that being a thing. You have to keep Kitsune alive, and you have to keep like one of the other ones alive.
Yeah, well, there's always people you have to keep alive in a lot of strategy games.
Mm-hmm.
Or you'll get a game over. It's typically the main character that you're playing. I should give her some soldiers if I can figure out how to do that on the map. That's fine.
Ah, nice. Lady Rian, the items that we keep finding, I think in some cases they're extra weapons. They're new weapons.
Some of them are weapons. Some of them are like headgear, body gear. I don't think they do feet. And you need those you need certain gear in order to help upgrade people in different classes, but some of the gear is also just better gear. Because like the Valkyries are the ones with the plume headbands, so if you want to upgrade someone to that, you need to have some of those people around. How are you doing? Well,
He hasn't quite healed yet.
not quite yet. He's better, but I want him to
And the
heal.
prince is like right over there, right?
Yeah.
So, okay.
He's fine right now.
Oh shit. Yeah, the best thing I've learned about working in IT is that you're always going to be able to find people who can, you know, if you don't know something, it's usually fairly easy to find people who want to teach you the little things that you can do, and if you find enough of those people, then they'll teach you all those little things and how to do that kind of stuff, like to do whatever it is you need to do. What I find funny about that is that you'd expect it to be the other way, where people, like, or at least my experience has been that you would expect people to not want to share a lot of their knowledge. But everybody I've ever dealt with, it's like, I want to teach you how to do this because not only do I think it's cool, because then you can learn how it's done as well, but also if you learn how to do it, then maybe you can start doing some of this, and then I don't have to do it anymore, and you can look after it, and I can go on and do something more fun, or do a bigger project, or do whatever. And I feel like that's kind of at the base of a lot of that too. Oh man.
Yeah, leader's a healer, and that's a bit of a pain in the butt, but... I'm surprised at how just to take that guy out. If I can take somebody out, I'd be happy with that. just because of this fight. Because the healer will keep healing people and it'll drag. I believe the person who ends up winning the fight typically is the one who does the most damage, which is why the character where I have the one group where it's the
All Mankind, I've only ever worked for one academic. It was not the best experience, but it was also not in learning what it is that they have to do. But I did not enjoy that experience. I don't know a lot of other academics. I have done support for academics, and I have found a great spectrum of willingness to listen to what you're telling them. Oh, nice. Good job. Oh no, concentrate on that dude. Yeah, that's it.
you can't from that angle.
Oh, I see. Okay. That's not so bad, though.
Yeah, so the one troop I have with the cleric and the griffin, the cleric's always healing, so that's why she's typically losing.
Oh, okay.
It's because there's not much damage happening.
Fight it out.
But it's not like the troop is doing badly.
Got there.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's got to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
All right. Good job.
It's awesome.
That's an interesting way to look at it. Quantum Dot says some academics are good. It depends on how stressed they are about funding at the time, mostly. Fair. When I worked at colleges, funding was never as much of an issue. Like it's not like people are doing a lot of research projects. I mean, there is some, obviously, but yeah, I found that some academics could be just really kind of jerky and really hard to deal with, and felt like because they were good at their job, that therefore they were good at your job and everybody else's job as well. But so you snuck in from behind. Actually, I want to know what the difference that makes.
It just changes their formation around.
Okay.
So the fairy used to be over there, and they used to be up there.
Okay.
I'm not like, because your formation is what dictates what kind of movements you can do.
Right. So it means you can get to the ferry right away.
Yeah, but if like the leader had been hiding behind a bunch of soldiers before, now they might be in front, so they might be using that.
Oh man.
It's okay. We're gonna chase them down and kill all of them. All for that 1 XP. And partially because they've locked themselves into a river.
The thing that I'm also doing at work right now is and I have to try to finish this. I want to try to finish it this week if I can. I was going to try to finish it 2 weeks ago, and I got held up with not being able to do something because I'm not that smart at it, but it's writing PowerShell, and what we're trying to do is write a script that goes on every server that then will update its own configuration on its own and basically say, I am running Windows Server 2012, for example, or running Windows Server 2008 or whatever, and say, hey, and tell a central server that and say, here's all the information about me that you need to know, and that way our documentation will just be self-updating by the server. I am not good. I am bad programmer. Bad programmer.
You're just not skilled at it yet. You will learn.
Yeah. Well, sure.
What?
I
don't like it when people say that they're bad at something when it's mostly just that they haven't really learned a lot about it.
I'm also not very keen to learn.
Well, yeah,
Like, I mean,
but that's a different issue.
It's
No, not you.
it's funny because it's like because for me it's one thing where I can, because I did a fair bit of programming, like learning programming in the script will be run locally, and then it updates to a website through JSON. Good night, Zeke.
Actually, her?
But
See, yeah, there's a witch den here.
neat. What does that do?
Witch den's used for resurrections mostly.
Oh.
But I can also enter the stronghold. And I will talk to a villager.
Okay.
And it'll just be like a short little cutscene.
And that's it. Oh.
But yeah, the witch den, like I can go visit the witch, but it won't do the wall visit.
Cool.
Should be like, can I help you?
All your people are with you. You're fighting a war, aren't you?
I can perform miracles.
Without relying on a god.
Experiment is glowing snow. I can revive those fallen, but for fee.
That's really interesting flavor. I like that.
Yeah. So I don't have anyone down. Usually, I think you have to take the unit that that has a fallen warrior to the den.
Taichani System Center, like SCOM and SCCM would totally be able to handle that. We don't have it installed and accessible from every domain. And the Unix servers won't respond to it either, is my understanding. So we have a centralized location because we just need one thing to do it. But we'll see. Good luck in your midterm, Sloth. You're a gamer cow. Yeah, I had a good laugh about that whole thing about Windows 10 can't do 9 because WinVer 9 to catch 95 and 98 computers. I did think that was really funny. So, Irada or Larada? I'm not sure. That's yeah. Ogre Battle 64. It is a tactics game. We are the people in the bottom right-hand corner. The enemies are now attacking us in this part, and the idea is essentially it's a bunch of different. You have a bunch of different people who lead a team of units, like they all have their own units individually, and then they won.
Yeah, because I can't do that much damage. She's mostly healing.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And
then you get knocked back.
I get knocked back. That's the
downside of
of losing
Okay.
a battle.
But the idea is that yeah, it's a bunch of skirmishes over and over.
Yeah, it's kind of like any other tactics game. But a little different. It's not.
Yeah, in that.
Because Fire Emblem's like you're usually walking around on a grid.
Well,
so.
and Fire Emblem 2, like normally it's like when you attack, it's individual units as opposed to like a team of units doing an attack. This might be like Der Langrisser in a way, except even Der Langrisser is like played on the same map. You'll see all 9 of your units or whatever on the same map. Or 8 of the units surrounding a central character. I can interrupt the fight and I can change some stuff about it. Like I've got everything set to attacking the leader because typically if you can take out the leader, makes the rest of it easier.
They get confused and they just walk around not knowing what to do. Whereas if my leader of a troop dies, unless it's my main character, which then I'll get a game over because that's a defeat condition. But if my leader dies here, as long as I have another character who can be leader, I can switch the leader if I want. The villains can't do that, so it just makes them easy to mow down if I can take out the leader. Can't always do it, it's not always the easiest thing. But yeah, like I can do this, and we'll say interrupt command, and I can change battle strategy, but I need the meter at the top to go full if I want to retreat.
So the 3 things at the top, yeah.
Yeah, I need it to...
So you can see that right at the top there, guys?
Full, and then the running man will get lit up, and then I can retreat if I want to.
And the Ankh lights up after that, I guess.
Yeah, and then I can do a very powerful magical attack. But
that usually means that you'd have to have a longer fight going on.
I have to take a lot more damage, because I think it fills up faster when I get hit more. An amulet.
Well, Angel of Dust 337, you can actually have a look at the new UI for Windows 10, and you'll see there are screenshots of it out there, and they already have like, hey, you can take this, you can put this on your system, is my understanding. If you have like MSDN or whatever, I think you can actually get a copy of it and run it. So.
The ogres come along later. I don't know if I doubt we'll get to the point where the ogres actually show up. They get summoned by like dark magic. By somebody, I can't remember who.
But somebody probably important to the plot.
Yeah, they're not fun to fight. They're very hard. At least I remember them being very hard. Because at that point, there's also cockatrices, which like to turn you to stone, which I believe we do hit earlier.
Oh, your guys on the left there are taking some damage.
Yeah, it's not great. They're just foot soldiers though.
F them.
I lost, but I think I took out their leader, so it should be fine.
Yeah, Real Gamer Cow, I agree. I've been working on a ton of virtual servers, installing 2012 and 2012 R2. 2012 R2 having a start button is great, but when I need to reboot that damn thing, I want to just be able to, you know, click start and click reboot. I don't want to have to... An adolescent.
Yeah, so I liberated this camp.
Okay.
And now he wants to join.
And then you get to pick? His name is Troy.
Please.
So this is part of the reason why... Oh,
So I can say okay or sorry. I'm just gonna say okay.
because...
Well, you know, more troops are good.
Though it's funny, because I would assume this is also a chance for, like, spies to get into your teams and, like, F you up.
Maybe, but I don't think he does that. I know you can come across, like, creatures and stuff occasionally in battle. Like, just as a random battle walking through forests and stuff. And, you can ask them to join. And sometimes they'll deny. I think I can't remember if you have to fight them first or not. But I do remember being able to get fairies that way. Oh, he's the prince. Never mind.
Is he in a battle?
No, he's in a tent.
Oh, thank
He
God.
didn't quite make it to the thing, and so he just tented.
Oh, I see.
He's tired.
That makes sense. Everyone who joins is on your side. Oh, that's easy then to deal with.
Ah, no espionage. That's good.
See, having a Windows shortcut is great for everybody who has a modern keyboard. I have a Model M that does not have a meta key. I have one of the 101 key Model M's. So I don't have a Windows key. And I guess I could like try to get like just a USB Windows key that's just like a big Windows key for my desk, maybe that big that I can just slam with my hand and then hit something else, but run it over USB. It might be too bad, but yeah. Of course, I have the hardest way of doing anything. That's kind of
what Beej does.
kind of my thing. As far as my friends all tell me, and my wife,
Nope,
who is also one of my friends, but is of course also my wife. Oh yeah, foot pedal board bound to the win key, son of a bitch. I can't use Control Escape for the Windows key because sometimes it doesn't launch the Windows menu. What it will do is launch the Task Manager, which will kind of get me there, but it's not really what I want. But yeah. All right. So Belinda she's a
just
mage.
a task force mage type thing.
Breath of Cold. That's the wizard who's the leader here.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, I mean, earlier I was all jazzed because I'm like, yeah, these fights are like, you know, it's... Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Got there. It feels like, oh, it's, you know, you're really killing these guys.
Totally a tedious thing. But I like a lot of the animations.
Ted Crash Zor, they're virtual servers. I don't have a power strip, and I don't want to have to go back to my browser every time. I mean, do it through a window, through a web client. But yeah.
There we go. Made it to the camp. That means story stuff.
I don't know why, but I have
or black screen forever.
I have had Control Escape not throwing up start menus on me. I don't know why. Maybe I have accidentally hit the shift key at the same time, but anyway.
Seems to be taking a long time.
Did the Wii crash?
Hope not. We were near the end of that mission.
Yeah, that would have been sweet. Because if the Wii overheated, we're effed. I mean, it is almost 9 o'clock, and we would have to call it short into the night. That's super weird.
I don't...
And we're in Virtual Console mode, which means that the Wiimote should still work.
Oh no!
You're beating this game so hard that you caused the...
I was not beating this game that hard.
Alright.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Holy shit. The Wiimote's not responding.
It says power. I broke
Yeah,
the Wii.
it's powered on. That one's not on. So Paul was using this one earlier, but this one's refusing to connect.
Yeah, that was the one.
Oh, Jesus. It's my Wii, too. This is not...
Yeah.
It's not like it's the office's Wii. This is mine. I bring it from home to play stuff. Right. Yeah, no, it can't connect to the Wii at all. Something has gone wrong. Horribly wrong.
I guess we can't play any more of the game. Yeah. We won the game!
Yeah, we beat the game. We're going to take a brief break. And, okay, so here's the thing. We will come back after the break. But we might be just ending it once we come back. So we're going to take a break for the meantime. And I promise we will come back and we will explain what is happening next. But for the meantime, please enjoy whatever these commercials are, because we got to enjoy the Wii.
I think so.
We're back from a 3-minute... That wasn't even 3 minutes. Somehow that was 3 minutes.
Whoops.
Don't know what to tell you. I could have sworn I clicked
commercials.
it. All right. We changed chairs, and then I was poking at a couple of things, and I have no idea what happened here. So,
Whoops.
we also just got a brand new... we also just got a brand new card, so I'm kind of hoping that by refreshing the screen or try some other things here, we might actually figure it out.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Huh. Well,
Still progressive.
so how's everybody else doing?
Come off of that.
Dear Dr. Heather, do you rent Beej out on weekends, and if so, for how much? I do not rent Beej out because I am not his pimp. He is his own person, and if you want him for a weekend, you'll have to talk to him.
That's weird. We can't get any sound though, right?
No, I'm not getting anything.
No, there's no sound at all. Yeah, I have no idea why that came back, but I literally cannot go back to commercial again, guys. It told me that I can only run commercials every 8 minutes. If I click it again...
Yeah.
Yeah, it says commercial breaks allowed every 8 minutes. So something weird has happened.
Something weird happened. And
don't worry about it.
It's okay, you know.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Everything's fine.
Everything is fine.
Dear Dr. Heather, you have an untapped gold mine. You should pimp Beej out. Again, not his pimp. So, I'm not going to pimp him out. He does weird stuff on his own all the time. Don't really need to encourage him.
I wonder if that's gonna freak it out.
Ooh. I don't know what that is.
It's the utility for the card.
Uh,
We might. Okay, here's the thing. Computer might crash in a second or
don't
so.
freak out.
If everything just stops, it's fine. The moon base didn't blow up. Okay, so maybe it's being captured by it might be being held
Everything's
by
gone
everyone else.
weird.
Oh, that's weird.
I've been doing well. Yesterday I made some kabocha.
Japanese pumpkin.
Squash thing that I got from the Just Bento book. It was delicious.
Oh god, I just got a text.
I could make more of it. That is an email.
Oh good, that's an email. Okay.
Beej can't tell the difference between texts and emails.
Because I don't have my thing on.
Yeah.
Alright, stop
You
reading that.
should
Start
consider
reading this.
eating squash. It is delicious when lots of things are applied to it,
Alright.
and it is boiled in water.
If you want, chat with Heather briefly. I'm gonna take the stream offline just
Okay.
very briefly to see if I can't get this back. If I can
Okay.
get it back, then we'll keep playing. But I got to take XSplit down, so we're gonna just stop broadcasting. But she will talk to you for a bit. If we don't come back, this has been Beej's Backlog. Subscribe, follow, loadingreadyrun.com. IDDQ Derp tomorrow. Everything is chill. We'll see you in a bit, God willing. And we're live.
Are we?
Yeah.
Cool. So, yeah. Let's see. I can load the game. I do have some save data. If we're gonna... Yeah, it's gonna go through...
Is this fairly long of a thing?
I don't think this is super long. It's just like a quick
And so this is why they introduced saving after every wave as a thing you could do. I'm guessing.
Oh?
Because we couldn't normally just save after every successful...
I mean, I could suspend and save, but I don't think it meant... It went into a separate thing called the suspend area. Like, have you seen those?
Yeah.
Where it's like you still have the save game, but you have the suspend area.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
when
yeah.
you retake that, it doesn't keep it. I wish I could skip this pro thing.
Oh well.
That's fine. It's... If they give me... I figured probably saved... Hopefully... about the point where it said that we could choose between two missions and then we'll go to the other one instead of playing through that other one again. The escort mission.
That's fair.
Right. So the Animal Crossing app that I was talking about with some people in the thing, it was by I had it open. It is
Sound is on.
made by, I thought it said Jake Rustin or something. I don't know if that's the company name they use though. It is a good app. Oh, Tail the Crab
Oh, Stream Bros came in.
has posted it. That's good. I find it very useful.
And it's Andrew.
Hey Andrew, how you doing?
I'm gonna have another thing for my throat. I think I'm getting sick.
No.
Yep. And I'm not allowed to go to work if I'm even a little bit sick.
Really?
Well, Brad doesn't want me in his... If I was sick and in my own office, it'd be fine. But because I work at a Brad's office, he does not want to be down because he's still trying to get Exchange up and running. The Exchange upgrade up and running.
I wish I could skip this. I'm pretty sure they'll give me the two mission choice, and then we'll do the other mission, and that way we won't have to... it set us really far back.
Ah.
I guess we're going there. Oh well. Yeah, so I'm still playing Animal Crossing.
The eagle has landed.
I
good.
bought it the date came out. I downloaded
It's all
it.
good.
I think I saw some people were saying they were having a hard time getting the rest of their mayor points in order to do things. I found it took me 2 days to get all my mayor points. Because even though I had the fishing rod, and supposedly if you get trash from the river, you can recycle it and that'll give you a point, I couldn't get trash at all.
Yep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's latest exchange. Well, we could always be something else now.
What were we again?
Douche canoes.
Nope, we're being douche canoes.
All right.
It was the best name.
I'm sure those odd-looking sprites were rendered with love, care, and attention on the SGI Indie machine of some sort, or maybe an Onyx system. I know this. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not looking at that screen, but
Okay.
thanks for trying. Douche caboose.
Dutch canoodle.
Dutch canoodle?
Sounds like fun. Yeah, one of the problems about U.S. versus Canada is actually that is a policy of the university, is that Dropbox is not allowed. Any cloud service is not allowed within the university. If somebody wants to use Dropbox, they're not allowed to put anything on it that actually belongs to or is property of the university, including research. Which is great, because you'll never convince students to not use Dropbox, right?
No, not really.
No, I mean, it's really handy for them. But if they're doing research for a prof, they have to not do that, and they don't know that. And so then it's like, so what do you use instead? It's like, well, nothing. There's actually nothing you can do. Because we don't have a cloud set up. We're not about to get a cloud set up. There's no Canadian cloud set up. You can't... Like, I think that would be a moneymaker for... it wouldn't make a lot of money, I don't think, but I think it would be an easy way for a smaller cloud service to distinguish themselves, to say that, hey, we're running a cloud in the US. We're going to run a cloud in Canada as well, and we're going to make sure it's all on Canadian servers and all that kind of stuff. And because that way we can literally, be like, oh, well, at least we know that they're trying to keep it all in Canada, and it's all going to stay, in Canada. Are you just going to send them all in the same direction, or?
No, because then I might get attacked.
Good point.
I have some favorites, so I'm sending them in the same direction.
I don't believe we have shared storage set up in a way that's accessible for a lot of students to use in that way. The profs have all sorts of shared storage, and I believe it's accessible for them, over web clients or whatever, but I'm not sure that it's set up like for students in the same way. So I can't make any pronouncements to that. There is very little that I know about how a lot of the infrastructure runs, unfortunately, just because that's not my area of expertise. The storage guys look after that kind of stuff, and I mean, we're implementing what we're implementing. I am paying attention to the things that I'm paying attention to.
Does anyone know if there is an Animal Crossing forum on the Loading Ready Run forums?
Oh yeah, good point.
Because if there isn't, we should really consider starting one up so we could help each other out with getting things like some of the paintings for the museums and some of the other things, because that game, while it's a good game, it works a lot better if you're trying to achieve certain things with other people through the internet. I mean, I go to, I think, animalcrossingcommunity.com, which is generally pretty good.
Yeah. You did a lot of trading and stuff out of there too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For a while, I had a little bit of a store because I would order things for people, mostly just to help them finish up part of their catalogs with some of the reordables I could get.
Ben, by the way, we finished Paper Mario last week.
Yeah.
It was good. It was super good.
This game is only for tonight, because it's the palate cleanser.
Mm-hmm.
Beej is still trying to figure out what the next one is. He has an idea, maybe, but
I have a pretty good idea what it's going to be, but it's going to come down to one of two different things. It all depends on other parties as well.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it at that.
You'll find out next week.
Yeah.
I just like to know that you have a plan.
I guess what we do have is we have SharePoint, and if you're a graduate student doing research, you're probably going to get access to the SharePoint. So that's probably one way to share stuff.
Somebody wants you to play a new Paper Mario game.
That would be lovely.
I'm sure you'll get to another one eventually.
But not now. Maybe by my 40th birthday.
Wow. That's a long time.
I think it's going to be quite a ways off. I'm super hoping for I'm hoping that I have enough of my other games in the backlog will kind of fill up some of that, so I don't have to do. I mean, I really like RPGs, and I really want to play them all the way through. And at least in Paper Mario, it didn't feel like I ever had to grind for any reason. We were able to play through the whole game without getting grindy. I just did some extra fights and stuff because I get caught. So I felt pretty good overall. Yeah, I realize, guys, SharePoint is still SharePoint. And I have a feeling if you talk to most of the Windows admins, we also feel like SharePoint is still SharePoint. But the admins aren't always the ones who set policy, right? It's the directors, it's the business level people who actually say this is what we're going to use.
People who are spending the money to make these things happen.
Yeah.
Generally.
Yeah. And so it's up to them what they want to use, and that's what happens. All right, rumble.
Fight it out. Fight it out.
Fight it out.
Oh, what were the Smash commercials that were going on? They were like, settle it with Smash.
Really?
Yeah, there'd be like a guy, and he'd be like training his characters up and stuff, and he would come home and enter his kid's room and be like, oh, we're settling this with Smash. And then they'd fight with their 3DSs. It was funny. It was really goofy. And that's like the thing that they're going with right now. Settle it with Smash. Yeah, Nintendo's advocating fighting with virtual characters.
I mean, hey, they're embracing it. I think that's good. I mean,
it's not a bad game.
It's kind of like I feel like Smash is kind of the beginning of a renaissance of how they think about their video games. I mean, and I don't mean like Smash Brothers for the N64. I mean like Smash Melee. I think was a time when they finally realized they're like, we can get a lot more referential. We can kind of double down on all of our characters and all of our franchises and stuff. We might as well just do that. Suffix knows the guy who is in those commercials apparently.
Oh really?
Yeah, he went to high school with him.
Neat. I think they're fun commercials. I also still really think that the weird Canadian thing they did with Reggie was really funny. Yeah. Which was on somebody's stream. I think you can watch the video on YouTube now, but it's just essentially him trying to fight Smash and then not being very good at it, not sure who he should talk to find out who to be good at it, and he decides it should be Canada, but before he figures that out, a hockey player shows up in his office, which has Canadian paraphernalia everywhere. Yeah. Which is just dumb. I kind of... And has pancakes, and he's like, I've brought your pancakes, sir.
What's funny is that it was a commercial intended for Canadians to watch.
Yeah.
It wasn't intended for Americans to watch, right? So, to do a commercial that really heavily plays on, like, CanCon, but is more like, you know, what's the stereotype Canadian thing? I'm like, That's a super strong choice to make. That's basically saying that we don't think anyone's going to have a problem with the fact that we're stereotyping their country this way, which is fine because Canadians are pretty laid back. You know, like we're just glad that you notice us. Senpai has noticed us. Mm-hmm. At the same time, I also kind of feel like it's a little unfair when it comes down to that, right? When it's like this is the choice we are making is to represent your country this way as being a hockey player who plays for the Mounties.
Well, I don't
think he does, but I'm just trying to cram as many things as I can.
A hockey player who serves you pancakes
and does Highland dancing.
Canadian maple syrup. This is Canada, right on the thing.
Like those kind of things. It kind of makes me feel like I would prefer that. I guess what I felt is like it would have been really interesting. I don't know if they asked a Canadian production house to make that for them, but I mean, shit, they went to Mega 64 and said, "Hey, make us an E3 video." I kind of felt like, boy, it would have been really nice if Loading Ready Run had got a crack at making the Canadian video to advertise Smash with, because I think we could have taken it in a slightly different direction.
I don't know who made that video. All I know is it ran on somebody's Twitch stream, and I think their channel doesn't have like a huge subscription base, but I don't know, I thought it was neat.
Sure, and good on them, right? Like I'm not gonna ever say, hey, this is an issue, but Omnipotent Trevor, I have seen Canadian Bacon, and I know that it stars John Candy, who is Canadian, so it's kind of a I don't think Canadians, we get tired of being portrayed in media as being like
we get
Benton Fraser from Due South. I think that's actually it's a pretty wicked cool portrayal. Like I would rather be that than anything else.
We typically get portrayed as rather nice. Like maybe we have a thing for maple syrup. There's leaves, and for hockey.
There's leaves and hockey.
Well, I mean, would you prefer to get stereotyped like the way they do with New York?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, that is not really the way I would like to get portrayed, as being like a bunch of like people who are like really rough kind of jerks. I wouldn't want that either. That's the thing, right? Ooh.
Oh, this is just a very short
half story thing.
It's just a kind of insert flavor, I think.
Okay.
There is supposed to be more. There's supposed to be about 6 endings to this game, as far as I understand. I've never played all the way through, mostly because I was renting it for the longest time.
The thing that I guess also frustrates me about Canadian stereotyping is actually Canadian Bacon, like not the movie, but literally the term Canadian bacon.
Right, because it's just ham.
Which is just ham. It's back bacon.
Well, yeah, but it's practically just like.
But it's weird because up here, we have always ever just called it back bacon.
Yeah.
It's never been referred to as Canadian bacon. To find out that Canadians, they all eat this other. No, we eat actual bacon, but we also eat this thing called back bacon, which is also good as well. It's still cured pork, and it's delicious. Just doesn't taste the same as whatever. But Nintendo probably would never allow it. But I'd be like, why wouldn't you do a thing about Canadians drinking maple flavored beer?
Yeah, they probably wouldn't go with the beer thing.
Exactly. Well, you couldn't get beer into the commercial, right? And because Aaron brings up not Bob and Doug McKenzie. I'm like, well, you could integrate a little of that Canadians really like to drink beer, and we really like hockey and all those other kind of things, but it's so spread out too, right? It's hard you can't just say, well, they're cowboys. Well, that doesn't work because that's mostly just the prairies.
Huh? Really?
They're not stoners because that's BC's stereotype.
Nunavut, French Canadians, and the rest. Because we also have the Newfoundlanders, which are typically.
Oh yeah, the Maritimes is a completely different culture than the West Coast.
French Canadians, yeah. Nunavut, because that's. I guess it would just be like in the north and the Inuit.
Yeah. And how do you properly and fairly portray fairly portraying a stereotype is a really weird thing to say, but it's like fairly portraying a stereotype of a French Canadian without making him out to be a lumberjack that drinks maple syrup and is mad at the English all the time.
be able to get rid of the dragon.
See, it's funny. I know a lot of you guys live in Ontario. Ontario, to me, coming from Alberta, and then living in BC, Ontario to me feels very remote. I've been to Toronto a couple of times, but it feels very remote, and it feels very much like it is a very because Toronto is used as New York in so many movies. It actually feels like it's a foreign country to me. It feels like this is kind of the bland basis. Nothing interesting happens in Ontario. I feel very bad saying that, but it's like you guys are just kind of city dwelling whatevers. Or if you get into, I guess, like Kingston and Windsor, it's like this is where all of the, you're like the Pittsburgh and Philadelphia kind of thing, that going on. It's East Coast kind of feel. I never feel like there's a unique culture going on in Ontario. If there is, I would love to hear more about it. Because you guys, you had TV Ontario. I thought it was so amazing that you had TV Ontario. You had a provincial television station. I did not realize for years that Access was our provincial television station. I just assumed it was like a public access station or whatever. I didn't realize
See what
there's a
Arclight
difference.
said? They're known as the town that
Fun forgot.
That's harsh.
Oh, it's Ottawa. Wow.
So harsh.
Real Gamer Cow, I only conflate them in the sense that Pittsburgh is a steel driving working class town, and I get the same sense with Philadelphia as well. It might be the birthplace of democracy in America, but I also get a sense that it is very much a hardworking kind of town, and it's in that whole area, right? You're all kind of tightly clustered together in that area, so. Accident. Wheel of stereotypes.
That seems pretty funny.
Like, I'm trying to think about other stereotypes about Canada. It's like, how do you portray in a comedic context, like a very quick comedic stereotype context,
we've got rednecks.
that someone has universal health care, right? That's kind of the thing that's well known, is that Canada is a North American, mostly white country that is very well known for its health care and being polite. Like, that's actually one of the things I really love about Loading Ready Run's slogan of comedy that makes no apologies, period. Sorry. Like, when I saw that, I was like, I am so angry I didn't think of that first for my troupe. Because it's so good.
Well, it's something similar to that came up at one point. We said no because we knew that they had something like that. Yeah,
we were thinking about what to do, and something like that came. We're like, no, they're already, their LRR's already doing it. We can't bite their style.
Well, we could, but like, who wants to say the same thing and have someone come up to you and be like, hey, yeah, you're really funny. You realize that so-and-so also uses that? Like, you're trying to make yourself different.
All Mankind, as Simpsons showed Homer with his car overflowing with pills given to him by Canadian hospitals. That's probably one of the better ways to do it. I mean, like something like Trailer Park Boys, and only the little bit I've seen, I've never watched the whole thing, really feels to me like that is also Canada. Oh.
Yeah, we've made it to the fort.
Hooray!
This was the
This is not the boss battle. This is your mid boss.
Well, this is the boss battle for this mission.
Oh, okay.
It will be over with shortly. She's not that hard to kill. This has been fun though.
Wow.
I like playing the video game.
Sarah just said, I only recently learned that other places don't use sorry as an expression of sympathy.
What did they use it as?
I'm gonna guess, like,
Sarcastically?
I really liked corner gas, actually, especially because
Ooh, well, they're hitting her.
growing up in the prairies and living close to Saskatchewan and understanding all the fun little jokes that get told about Saskatchewan, that was fun. But then also just because it wasn't really that.
I wasn't paying attention. I just saw I could have used the elemental attack. That would have been really cool.
Well, you could do it again, right?
No, I won't get there.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
I really like corner gas, but
Guilt. Really?
I never watched the 5th season because I just got to a point where I was like,
Wow. So sorry is a legal admission of guilt.
that's
Ooh.
crazy.
I mean, typically you should say sorry for guilty of something, but that doesn't. I don't like that.
I'll have to keep that in mind then. If I'm ever down in the States and something happens, not to say sorry. It's like, it's too bad this thing happened to you that I'm not admitting any sort of guilt for. Get very passive voice. It's too bad that something has occurred to you. Well, that's good news. Oh yeah, Sarah, I have a feeling that that Canadians are pretty good at saying, I'm sorry to hear that this has happened, or I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's just how I talk. I didn't realize that wasn't the thing that other people say.
I will save.
We will save after this.
As soon as it lets me get to a point where we're not talking about people not being satisfied and how we're obviously the bad guys. Okay. Because that's what this is for.
Neato. It is 9:30. Should we wrap because we're at the end of a mission? You don't want to. You want to keep playing.
I want to play forever.
You can't play forever.
I want to leave the chat.
How long do you think it'll take? How long did this one take? We got back online about close to 9 o'clock.
About 20 minutes.
So 20 minutes.
So we'd be here really late. Probably shouldn't.
That would be lovely. I would like to go home.
I know
at some
you're
point.
tired and... Okay.
My throat is a little sore. I mean, I could leave you here, but that's not a good idea.
I'd be here all night.
I realize, everyone, that you're going to ask for one more round because you're already home.
I liked being able to play the video game this time. That was fun for me.
That's good. I'm glad you enjoyed that.
Nice to get to play
Video
more.
games on the stream.
Yeah.
And I got to talk with the chat for most of the night.
Yeah,
about things not related to the game at all. Jesus.
Well, we don't talk that much about the game. Like, we do a little bit when stuff's going on that's interesting.
Yeah.
But I mean, you keep talking about poop signs and stuff sometimes, so. But if we go home, we could play Hyrule Warriors.
That's
Unless
true.
you're too tired for that, too.
No, I get to sit in my giant couch.
You're too tired for fun?
Serge gave us a couch and a chair. He and his lady gave us a couch and a chair, and they're fucking gigantic, and they're so poofy and comfortable. He couldn't keep it. He was moving to a place where he wouldn't be able to get it into the house, so he gave it to us, and it's super nice of him. And we really, really like it. I'm glad because we got to get rid of our other couch, which was also very nice, but it was also I would have had to replace all the foam in the cushions because it just was. It was like probably 15 or 20 years old. It was still in really good shape, but it was just the cushions were not.
We don't have a setup at home in which we could stream off the Wii U.
No. See, that's the thing, right?
This is the real problem.
Right? This whole thing where, like, when Nintendo had kind of said at the whatever event it was, I guess it was at E3, where they're like, we don't understand why people would find it that interesting just watching randos stream. And I cop to sympathizing with that idea. It's like, I don't know why I'd want to watch just anybody stream. I'd want to watch somebody who's willing to engage the chat or deal with whatever. But I'm not the only person who does this. And I think it was really good that there was some climb down from that. that they're like, okay, you know, what we think is that if you're going to watch it and be entertained by it, we had a different idea of how being entertained by somebody playing a game would be. But I give Nintendo props for having the camera integrated into their controller like that, and for saying you can use this to do like video chatting and, you know, all this other stuff that'll come out probably over the next year or two.
Yeah, I mean, if I had a setup in which, like, anything like Lure Office, which I could stream from home, I would, but that costs money that I don't have. Specifically since I don't have a job to even get any kind of extra money.
Also, we'd probably have to get a better internet connection so we could
That
upload
too.
faster, because Jesus. Oh, it's
And
sad.
all I have is a MacBook. I've been trying to figure out how that's supposed to hook up, but I'm slow because I've been finishing my Desert Bus stuff, which is done now, thankfully. And now we have Ian and Corey in our house, so we get distracted.
The couch that we have, when Serge gave it to us, he said, here, pull the pillows off of it, the back pillows, because you can do that. And he's like, now lay down on the couch. And Heather and I laid down side by side on this couch. Like we could both sleep on this couch. That's how deep it is. It's super good. And I stretch from end to end and I don't touch either side. It's like having another bed. It's so nice.
Stealing stuff from the Lure Office is probably a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because nobody's almost never not streaming here.
Yeah.
Particularly Adam, who goes forever. I think he would notice if the stream didn't turn on.
Exactly. We'll figure it out, you know, someday. We'll get it figured out.
Well,
It's being able to
I'm looking into it.
take the feed from the webcam while you're playing and then set
Yeah.
up something like this and have you in a corner or do whatever. But
yeah, I kind of know what stuff I'm supposed to use, but I'm not familiar with it. I feel I could push some buttons and make a thing happen, and I'd feel weird if it didn't work. I need to be a little slower with research.
All right.
But
With that is Beej's Backlog. And I'm Beej, and this is Heather, and we really appreciate you guys stopping by to watch this. We apologize, of course, for the cut. We don't know if this piece of the video get uploaded or not, but I'm going to just say goodbye live to all of you who stuck around for this time. Thank you very much for showing up. We've had I have to open Chrome again so I can actually, I have to do it with the mouse that's on the other computer.
yep,
But I need to be able to
this has been fun.
do things and go offline
This
and
has
stuff.
been Beej's Backlog.
Yeah, and so if you've
Beej's
enjoyed what we do for you here, I certainly, it's still, damn it, it's still my show.
Nope, mine now. I played video game. I've taken over.
Damn it.
You can't have it back. This chair is mine.
If you've enjoyed seeing what happened on Loading Ready Live tonight, I implore you to stick around and watch the other stuff that goes on in the stream. You would have probably seen Checkpoint earlier today and things on my stream with Paul. But then, of course, after my show, tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Daylight Time, it's still Daylight Time where we are, is IDDQ Derp with Alex Stacey, followed by whatever it is that's coming after that. I can't remember exactly. It could be Book of Passwords, it could be Lava Bears, it could be something else happening.
Lava Bears is not live right now.
Lava Bears is not live.
They're recording it on the Tuesdays that Jared's not
Oh,
doing
right,
Book of
yeah.
Passwords,
It's
but
all
they're
recorded.
doing the last episode live, and then they're putting the thing
So
out.
I do know that
So-
IDDQ Derp will be tomorrow. So that's the thing. And of course, if you like what you see on Loading Ready Live, on Loading Ready Run stream and for Loading Ready Live, please subscribe to the stream. It helps support us, and it gives you some benefits in the chat. I believe you get to use some of the cool custom emotes that we have, things along that line. I think there's other stuff that allows you to do as well, but I don't know all the details of that. But other people do. Ask them about it. Ask the subscribers how much they like subscribing to what's going on here. If you don't want to subscribe, follow. Please follow, because it does let us know how many people are interested in seeing what goes on the stream, and you also get notified whenever stuff
You
happens.
get a notification.
It does mean that you get a fair bit of notifications, because we're always streaming all week.
I'm pretty sure you can turn off like the email notifications if you don't really want them. Pretty sure.
Pretty sure. And so if you've really enjoyed if you've really enjoyed seeing what we do here, of course, though, as well, if you just popped in like, what the hell's going on, but, hey, this is not so bad, what do these guys do? Go to loadingreadyrun.com or go to lrr.cc if you want a short way of getting there. I use it on my mobile phone all the time. And loadingreadyrun.com will show you all the cool stuff that we do. For example, we do Feed Dump and the Unskippable on The Escapist. We also do our own weekly sketches, which will be wrapping up by the end of this year. That's on our own website as well. You can also see Crap Shots, which are our 60-second 0 to 60 or how the hell's it put
Funny
together?
in 0 to 60 seconds.
Yeah, that's what it is. Comedy in 60 seconds, something like that. Short little skits that don't go anywhere but are really super funny anyway. Check out the podcasts as well, like Tap Tap Concede and the Lurecast. Tap Tap Concede is a Magic the Gathering based podcast. because that dovetails nicely with Friday nights, which we do from Wizards of the Coast, and watch those as well. They're little sitcom short things. If you play Magic, you'll enjoy them. Even if you don't play Magic, I still enjoy them. I don't really even know the game that well. And also check out Tabletop Deathmatch, which we have been doing for Cards Against Humanity. Please also check out Strip Search if you haven't seen Strip Search yet. We did it for Penny Arcade. It was a lot of fun doing that show for them. And you should also check out Featherweight's Stolen Jokes. Stolen Jokes is the official webcomic of Loading Ready Run. I don't know when it'll be making its way to the website, or if it's already there or not. But do check it out. And if you liked watching what I do and what Heather does to me, you might also enjoy our improv troupe, Synaptic Chaos Theater, at synaptic-chaos.com. We are doing a show on the 18th or the 19th.
The one of the two.
One of
it's
the two.
called Van Halloween. You can look it up on the web.
Happening in Vancouver, and you'll be able to see other members. Other members will be there. Thank you, Arclight, for posting the link. Other members will be there doing the shows.
You think synapticchaos.com would be the link to go to, but I implore you to actually look up the event Van Halloween, because nobody has updated our website for that.
Oh, damn it. Yeah.
Trying to get people on that stuff.
Yeah,
Follow the Twitter; it's more accurate.
If you want to have us come out and do improv at your thing, by all means. And yes, we do late night dub fight. That is Ian's thing, but the Ian is a member of Synaptic Chaos, and he also does late night dub fight, and we usually populate it with people who are in Synaptic Chaos Theater, but also with members of Loading Ready Run. You've probably seen a few of those, and more of those will be coming up as they go. Please go check out Stream Bros, because they are friends of the stream. And Steam Bros, I think my Stream Bros might even still be in this thing, and more photos will be coming up from all the stuff that we've done as well. God, I have to be done doing this. I have to write this out so I get better at actually doing a proper outro.
Hey, Beej.
Hi.
You like my scarf?
I like your scarf. I'm actually super goddamn jealous.
You can't have it.
Everyone, please have a lovely night. We're gonna go home and probably play Hyrule Warriors, because that's what you do now. You go home and you play Hyrule Warriors all night. Have a lovely night.